Oh, it's muted.
Oh, and we're muted. Oh, we're muted. Sorry, guys. I went to go hit the music, and the music's not playing. This is a disaster.
Aww. Do you still hear that?
No. It should be okay now.
It should be fine?
It should be okay now. It should be okay now.
Dang it. Hi.
What is up, everybody? How is everybody doing?
Hi.
Sorry, I forgot I had our mics muted. I got to get the music going. What the heck, dude?
It's a shame.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see.
Josh muted Michaels. We're here. We're back. We took a week off of Community Live, and we have a lot to get through today.
We have a lot. We have a jam-packed show.
Mm-hmm.
Jam-packed show. Let's see what this sounds like. Can you guys hear this? Come on, we got to do it on the fly, dude. Can you guys? Let's see. Is this coming through? All right, here we go. Let me just turn this up a little bit. It's been a while since we've done it.
Every day that's you and me. All day that's boo. Came through that new thing.
All right, that's whack. That's a whack ass song.
Yeah. I wonder why. Is it just like the soundboard that's just not registering?
I moved some stuff around to make some space on my computer, and I must have moved the sounds around too, so it doesn't recognize where they're at. Anyway, what is up, everybody?
That one works.
That one works. Damn, that means all of our fucking songs aren't gonna work.
Let's see. Super's
not gonna work either. Damn, dude, we fudged up. Anyway, I gotta get that fixed. But before I get that fixed, why is that showing up on your thing?
Oh God,
Mehgan!
Sorry,
Mehgan, this is a disaster stream right now.
We're back.
Jesus Christ!
It's you.
This is a disaster.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was like, "Where is your kitchen?"
The one thing I did preload was "It's Your Kitchen."
Oh, it worked. Yeah.
That one worked.
Nice.
But anyway, I'm gonna get that fixed in a second. But before we take too long meandering around, I missed 1 week. Forget how everything works.
I'm sorry.
We got a lot to cover today. I'm going to go through the show notes that Mehgan put together so we can kind of give you a rundown and outline of everything that we're going to be talking about. So, some things that we're going to be going through today. Obviously, we're going to be going through the newest Chainsaw Man chapter. What an amazing chapter. What a crazy chapter. The king has returned, dude. Denji is back. And, you know, this was like the perfect way to bring him back. This was so much fun. I had a blast reading this chapter. We're also going to talk about the newest Berserk chapter, chapter 368, I believe. Some other things on the agenda that we have to get to are some of the Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc and Disney news. And I was actually pretty fascinated when I dove a little bit, or when Mehgan dove a little deeper into it and told me about it. I was actually pretty fascinated because it doesn't seem like super definitive, yet all signs seem to be pointing to this. And we'll tell you all about why when we get there. And then I feel like you'll be able to make a similar conclusion. We're also going to talk about some other Chainsaw Man related news. This is going to be coming up later in the show. The a VA, a French, right? VA was fired over some like
Crunchyroll, took away.
Yeah, Crunchyroll
nullified her contract with Crunchyroll.
Yeah, because of something she did Chainsaw Man related. We're also going to talk about the Haikyuu movie controversy, maybe a little bit of Mob Psycho, some One Piece stuff. I don't know if you guys saw. There was a video that came out not too long ago where they walked around Oda's house. They walked around Oda's house.
They did that a while ago. I don't know what year that was. I forget, but this was like definitely, obviously 2022. And it's just like a group of people going around, and it's like insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. And then there's a little bit of One Piece live action news. This is news that I'm a little on the fence about. I haven't seen anything yet that I've been on the fence about. And this is the first thing that I've seen that makes me a little concerned. Not in a major way, but you'll understand. In a minor way, but you'll understand why when we get there. Yeah, it's a stacked live today. Not to mention, we're going to be going through our community live Discord in our in our Discord, Volume 1 Discord, later towards the end of the show. So if you don't know, you're just joining for the first time, we do have a Discord link, should be in the description below. You can go to that Discord, go to the community live section, post any anime, manga related news or anything you want us to react, respond to. And at the end of the show, we kind of go through that and we look at all that stuff there. And since we missed a week, there's a lot of stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of fun stuff planned. It's a stack live, and I have some other stuff that I wanna share.
Here we go.
I mean, we got to get the sounds back. We got to get the sounds back.
Here we go. I can do this one.
No, you
It's
can't.
so cool.
Oh, you can't do that one.
No, you can't. Wow, that was crazy. No, you can't.
No, because
you can't do that.
Mehgan doesn't even know why the sound's not working.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah, you can't do that
It's
one.
so
My
cool.
loud doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh,
that one is the one
yeah.
that works.
All right, Mehgan. So why don't you before we get started, why don't you kind of vamp for me for a second while I get these working? Is that okay?
Okay.
Is that all right?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna put the camera on you.
So I lost my wallet.
Yeah, go ahead.
I lost my wallet in Little Tokyo. And it wasn't a big deal, but it kind of sucked. And I have terrible luck with losing things. But I did get this like really cool Tony Chopper notebook and a pudding like clear file. So that was cool. But it's kind of all that's been happening in my life right now. Damn, that future DMV trip about to hit. Yeah, I have to go to the DMV anyway because someone stole my license plate too, so I have to go get a new one. And yeah, but what about you guys? How has your guys' week been? Any crazy news? Any announcements that we're not aware of as of late, or I'm not aware of? I don't know. Josh is fixing stuff. Oh, it's saved _20. Oh, it's not working. Wallet fun. Also happy to catch a live. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm gonna do something right now, and it might take a while for the sounds to come back, but let's see if this even works.
Oh no.
What happened?
Alexander Art's girlfriend got COVID.
Oh damn, dude.
I hope
That
she's
sucks.
okay.
Yeah, hopefully she's all right. Guys, bear with me. We're gonna get into Chainsaw Man right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Apologies
Apologies for that.
Apologies.
Yeah, my license plate got stolen. They probably were trying to steal the tags and they just took the whole thing. But yeah, they took the whole thing, and I really don't have good luck at all. It's like every couple months something happens to me, and I think I'm just cursed. Been watching Call of the Night. I've seen that. I looked at the manga when it was out, and it looked interesting. I think isn't it the same creator that made like what is it, Dagashi Kashi? I think they look very similar. The main girl with the purple hair, and it's like a sweet shop. They look really similar. Correct me if I'm wrong. Summertime Rendering. Yeah, we've been watching Summertime Rendering. We took a little break, but I think we're on like episode 6, possibly.
Yeah.
But it is really good.
All right. Well.
Yeah, same as Dagashi Kashi. Yeah, that's what I thought. They look so similar. Beyonder D says, I've been listening to the podcast on Spotify, so my first time watching a live stream. Welcome.
Let's go.
Welcome.
Let's get started because I want to. The sounds are gonna I'm kind of copying that folder that all the sounds were in. You know the grind. You know how it goes. Sometimes you you try to free up some space on your computer and you move files around that you didn't mean to move around. You're like, yeah, all these files will be fine if I transfer them over to this other thing, and then you're like. Then you do a community live and you're like, I needed that.
We got a donation from Batman for Real.
Oh, Batman for Real.
You spoiled the Chainsaw Man chapter with the
Well, actually, that was something that I was, kind of a little concerned about. I just wanted to make sure. I looked up Chainsaw Man chapter 102, and I always kind of do this. Like I look up to see before we put anything crazy in a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like I look up to see what other people have been using as their thumbnail, and it's like that was what everybody was doing, and I was like, well, and I specifically tried to use a picture that wasn't from, because I thought, well, maybe we can include the panel that he returns in.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, nah, that'd be way too spoilery.
Yeah, and it's so funny. We were, obviously we read this the day after it comes out. So I see a comment like Mika says, I saw spoilers on Twitter like an hour after that dropped. Yeah, I mean, same. You can't go on Twitter, and I learned my lesson. I was like, oh, I guess he's back. Okay. That got spoiled for me.
Yeah, and of course I'm wearing this crown today. Well, first of all, because Mehgan made me wear a hat. She wore her cat ears and then demanded that I wear something too.
Yeah.
And
I did demand it.
she demanded
I said,
it. And then also because two kings are back, Denji is back.
Yeah.
And then
someone else that we're gonna
is
reveal.
back. Someone else that you might not think is back. We got another donation
Oh.
from Vex Heart. Let's do, for now, the only sound that works.
It's your kitchen.
It's your kitchen. Love you guys. Love your content. Watching your journey with One Piece has been so awesome. Stay healthy and happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we're going to get into the Chainsaw Man stuff, but while we're here at the very beginning, speaking of One Piece, we've announced this to our Patreon members and our YouTube members know. But in terms of like One Piece and Wano month and all of that, we came to the decision that we're going to end up extending it a little bit longer. So instead of splitting Act 3 into 2 parts, we're going to be splitting Act 3 into 4 parts. So you're going to get 2 additional episodes to the 2 that we already promised. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And me and Mehgan were kind of scrambling to try to find 2 more cosplays. We were able to really land on, one really cool one each that I think is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And after just going through it, we talked to, multiple people. We talked to Parvision about it. We talked to, Nolan the Liar, Megan's cousin, who's caught up about it. And just so we can give time to everything and just really soak in and soak up all of this, these last few chapters, I guess, or this last 100 chapters, I guess. We're going to be splitting it up. And there, after looking at the chapters that it was suggested it be split up in, it makes a lot of sense. And
yeah, I mean, again, with how like thick it is, I mean, we were like reading and we imagined how if we did end up splitting it up into 3 parts, like how much we would have to talk about in one episode. And like each episode would have been easily probably 3.5, if not 4 hours each.
Yeah.
Because it is so much. Jonathan R.
Playing the only sound that works.
Your kitchen.
It's interesting, you guys, that my soundboard is completely turned off.
Understand how this shit works, okay? It's completely turned off.
It's completely turned off, and Josh is the only one able to use sounds again. And maybe he's using this as an excuse to gain power because the crown is getting to him and it is a bit heavy.
It's not the crown.
But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
What we're using to stream only has a certain amount of USB ports. The external hard drive that I transferred all of the files to, in order to plug it up, I need a USB port free. Everything else is taken. So the one thing that could go temporarily is your soundboard. Once all the files are back, I can plug your soundboard back in, and now your problem is fixed.
Interesting.
Damn.
It's really interesting, isn't it?
Oh yeah, people see that little Brooke figure. We're gonna talk about all that. Let's just get into Chainsaw Man for right now. No more dilly-dallying around. But we got to shout out this donation real quick before we do that, from Jonathan R. The only sound that works.
Jonathan.
Love the episode with you both. With Parvision, can't wait to see more and more collabs and you guys making up theories too. After all, it's your kitchen, so cook up those theories.
It's your kitchen.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's funny because we're gonna be collabing on another One Piece YouTubers channel pretty soon. I don't know exactly when that episode's out. We already recorded one of those episodes, but with Ruff, Senpai, Boom, Sione.
Yeah, Nani no Anime, I believe their channel is called. And yeah, we're gonna be on that too, and actually we're gonna be on there twice, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Little Garden and Drum Island, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. We recorded the Little Garden one already, so it should be up soon. All right, Chainsaw Man, chapter 102. I do have a sound queued up for this, and I put this together. I'm sure everybody is very happy and very excited to know that Denji's back.
Denji's
Back. As all these bitches screaming that
Denji's
back.
Denji's back, and I know so many people were waiting for this, and I know so many people were happy when they saw this, and it was the perfect return, right? I mean, not having him come back for so many chapters, or in part 2, everybody was wondering if he came back, when he came back, how was it going to happen? And it was just the most Denji way possible.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it was just so like fitting. Because again, it's not like it was this fantabulous like display of how he was saving Asa. It was just like you were in the mix, and you just so happened to be in the same place, and this devil that I was fighting defeated that devil. So
Yeah.
it's not like he's like going out of his way to like help anyone. He is just like getting to the problem and slicing it up.
Yeah, it was crazy to see him again, and there was a lot more about even Asa in this chapter as well. And I kind of looked online a little bit, trying to get the consensus and everything, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of people might have a certain opinion about Asa after some information was revealed, but I took it very differently, and I'm curious to see what everybody in the chat kind of thinks too.
I took it very differently, and we'll talk about it.
Did you have that same experience?
Are you talking about like the whole saving the cat?
That and that, and also the whole Bucky situation.
Oh.
Well, let's go through it, Megan, because you've got me intrigued. So let's just start going through it. And again, we're not going to show every panel. We don't show every single panel, just to be safe, but we will show you a couple of them so you kind of know where we're at when we're talking about everything. So it opens up here. They're running from the Bat Devil. We saw this in the previous chapter. I didn't know that, Mehgan got it kind of spoiled on Twitter, Denji's return. And she didn't necessarily spoil it for me, but she was like, it's going to be a great live on Wednesday.
I was talking about the live in general. I was not talking about Chainsaw Man. I was talking about like everything that we've missed.
But the way you said it, you were like,
you interpreted that.
It's going to be a great live. And I was like, yeah. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. You're like, yeah, Chainsaw Man, going to be crazy. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And I was like, Denji's back.
It could have been anything.
100%.
No, it could have been anything. Don't put that on me.
Yuka passes out right here, right? I'm not putting that on you, Megan. Sorry. And this is what kind of I was talking about, right? They're running from the Bat Devil.
Yes.
She passes out, and the War Devil's kind of telling her to turn her into a weapon, to kill her and turn her into a weapon. And she confesses this thing, like, don't worry, you are me, so I know you aren't sorry for killing Bucky. This part. I don't know. I heard a lot of people, or a few people online saying that, wow, Asa, we're learning more about who Asa is, and that she is this like sociopath, and
bro,
and she blah blah blah.
It would only make sense that would only make sense if she intentionally like meant to kill Bucky. Like she went in the classroom when no one was there and like sliced him to bits. Like she literally was like turning around and fell on his ass. Like that was not her fault. That was an accident. And she is sorry that she got caught, yes, but it's not like she was intentionally trying to kill the chicken.
Yeah, dude, and that's the other thing too that I think people were talking about. They were saying like, we just learned so much about her that she just, even she's not upset that she killed him. She's afraid that she got caught. That someone saw her. But what we learn just moments later is that she has the right intention with everything that she does. I mean, they explicitly say that. Like, her intention with even, like, holding Bucky, like, her heart was in the right place.
Exactly.
And also, the reason she didn't really feel anything is because she also stated that she fucking hates devils because they killed her parents.
Exactly.
So it's not like this was a human. Like, it's not like the warden was telling her, like, oh, you killed a human. Like, you don't feel... Like, she didn't even say that you didn't even feel bad. Like, if you go back to... She didn't even say, like, oh, yeah, you even about your teacher and your... your classmate.
Exactly.
Like, you didn't feel bad. You didn't feel anything when you found out they were dead.
Exactly.
She's saying Bucky. And then
she's just trying to incite that like fear of like, that because she was like, I mean, honestly, she was crippled by everyone finding out, or like everyone seeing that she killed Bucky. Like she didn't even go to like class. She didn't want to go to like, she was like so scared of everyone and she hated it. And the War Devil like knows that and is trying to like use that to their advantage.
Yeah. So I don't think Asa is a sociopath at all. I think she is someone who is...
Well, no, because we see her literally later like save an animal.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if she's sociopath, be like bye. Like
yeah, and I don't think this means anything. I think this goes to show you how much heart she has. Like this paints a better picture of who she is. Than anything we've seen before. We get so much information on like past that like tough exterior. Like she does care. She's a little clumsy and she always trips at the at the most crucial moment. This, of course, being another just at first this like gag that's really funny, and then you find out like, oh damn, like even at the most crucial moments, like damn, at this very crucial moment with her parents.
Well, it's just like a saying too, like when you trip up on something, like when you mess something up, like she's tripping and she literally trips, and she trips up in situations.
Yeah, so I just, for a second before we move on, like I do want to get everybody else in the chat's thoughts on this. Oh damn, we got Caden. Caden, the sounds are almost back. They've been transferring in the background the whole time. So here's a sound, the only sound we got.
It's your kitchen.
Here's some money, smiley face.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caden. Shout out Caden. Yeah. What do you think? Chat, what do you guys think? Because I just don't like that. This is from Miko XD. Asa Def trying to manipulate her. The War Devil trying to. The War Devil's trying to manipulate Asa, but that's just not who Asa is. If that's who Asa was, then it would be a lot easier to manipulate her. But yeah, she's. Well,
I just like that she is like, she's using oh gosh, what's her name? Yuko. Yeah, Yuko as just like an example. Like, you meet people in your life that like want to make you a better person, and she met Yuko, and
the sounds are back, baby. The sounds are back, baby. Yeah, I know, Megan. I know.
Are mine back?
I know. Keep going.
And she just wants to be a better person and like use Yuko as like a role model almost for how she wants to live her life. And I thought that was like her decision to save her and not make her a weapon, even though she was like scared shitless, like was a really good moment for her. And yeah, I really like the chapter. The cat was cool. Reminded me of Meowie. Yeah, there's a lot of, we get to see like, Denji literally going to save a cat again by like in kind of the same area as the Bat Devil again. Like that was cool. And also parallels to Asa, of course. I think Asa was more ashamed to have been seen like that. Plus, Yoru isn't a reliable narrator here. LOL, they're trying to manipulate Asa after all and can't control her at the moment. Yeah, exactly. She like Yoru's like literally nonstop trying to manipulate her into making more weapons for her own means.
The sounds are back, baby! Let's go! I love it, dude. I was feeling so naked without them.
It's your kitchen.
Let's go! All right, we're back, and I changed hats.
I got him back, guys.
And Megan has hers too. Howdy, partner.
Tomato Josh.
Yeah, Tomato Josh.
Bro, tell me why Paravision coined that phrase. I don't think I've ever heard anyone else say that.
I think I've heard other people in the chat say it.
Really?
Yeah. I got a couple hats, dude, just in case, just how you guys are feeling,
Yeah. I did. The flashback, I think, was like, this is where I see the flashback, people being like, how could Asa save a cat and not her mom? How could she do that? And I'm like, number one, first of all, the cat was literally injured and had a broken leg or whatever. It was like literally injured.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not like this cat was just walking around and it had the choice. Asa had the choice between saving her mom and the cat. Like, that's not the situation they were in. And she saved the cat, and she didn't know that car was going to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
that's not her fault.
That's the thing. This does a really good job at painting Asa and who she really is, and we don't really know much about her. We don't know where she kind of lands on all of that. She wanted to live more selfishly, but Denji also towards the end of part 1 wanted to live more selfishly as well. It doesn't mean that she's this like horrible person.
Yeah, like people were trying to paint her like, how could she like do this? Like, how could she like? I don't know. And again, it's like literally, someone said, I don't know how you can read this chapter and not see Asa's like true intentions here, or like good intentions. Like that's all they're that's all we're seeing.
And that's why I try not to like go online and look too much
just frustrating
into things, because dude, I just want to read this too from Griffith D. Joestar. What a name. I feel like if Asa starts more
changing more people
into weapons, she'll lose more humanity and become easier to manipulate by Yuko. So that's why Yuko is trying to make her change her friend.
Yeah, I could totally, Yuko's trying to make her change her friend. Or I could totally see that, because it'll just become easier and easier and easier once you do it. Yuko is the one on the floor. Yoru is the
Yoru. That's what I was confused.
War Devil. But once you do it once, it just becomes easier and easier and easier. The more you do it. And I mean, she hasn't known Yuko for a long time, but she's already kind of made her mind up about like Yuko representing the person that she wants to become.
Yeah, I thought this was a beautiful way to show, if we kind of keep going, that she isn't a heartless person. That she is someone who just struggles a lot with. I mean, honestly, she also is clumsy too.
Mm-hmm.
But she struggles a lot now with her. Like, she does hate devils. She does have a hatred of devils for
and
what
that's
happened
fine.
to her parents, and that's fine.
And that's
she doesn't
okay.
She doesn't feel bad about killing them. Like, that's all that's saying. Like, Denji doesn't feel bad about fucking killing devils either.
Exactly.
Like, so I don't understand like why, the War Devil, of course, is trying to manipulate her and be like, oh yeah, I know what you know. And people online were going like, oh, Asa's a sociopath, and I'm like, it's just not.
Yeah,
I like what that is.
I like this Carter. What is it, Carter Kite?
Mm-hmm.
I think the whole point of this chapter was driving home that Asa's not the terrible person that she thinks she is.
Yes,
and
dude.
I totally relate to that, thinking. Just feeling bad and like about decisions that you've made and thinking that it's like the worst decision ever and everyone hates you, and it's like, no, it's just not. You're like overthinking it. And in this moment too, like I truly believe she thinks that like she like saved the cat and not her mom.
Well, yeah.
Like,
I thought this chapter
was
this panel, this page was like kind of, it kind of broke my heart.
Yeah.
We're kind of blocking it a little here in the corner, so I'll try to move it around. But there is this, she's sitting here. She's sitting here in the aftermath of her parents' death because she saw that cat injured. And this woman comes up to her and says this line. And this line, this woman not knowing what just happened comes off as the most like condescending and patronizing. Like, this woman's not trying to be this way. But she's like, it's a kitty cat. You managed to save the cat. How wonderful. Meanwhile, not knowing that her parents died because of her. And I don't even, that's the thing. She can't blame herself for this. And she blames herself for a lot. She blames herself for, obviously like killing Bucky because everyone else kind of made her feel like that. She blames herself for not being able to like be in the moment like her classmates and her like hating them because of how much fun they're having. Like, she thinks that she's like unable to have like friendships, or like she doesn't deserve them because of what happened and like her experience. So like this is just like driving. I mean, I'm sure she'll survive, but yeah, this is her literally like carrying her only hope. Yeah, and she's
like,
learned from Yuko,
being a person.
She really says like, I wanna live like that. Like, this is her like making that decision. Mm-hmm. She's been not on the fence, but while everything's happening, she's been kind of lost. Like, since her parents died, she's been lost, and she's kind of been confused, and she has this hatred, maybe a little bit of blame towards herself, for sure, this hatred of like devils. And, she's kind of closed herself off because of everything that's happened. This person, Yuko, comes into her life, opens her back up, living by example, and also really wanting to, like, she's making that decision. She's choosing, and that's when...
Yeah, she's taking the extended hand.
Yeah, exactly. She's being pulled by the War Devil, and she's conflicted, but not, at the end of the day, she knows what she wants to do. She knows what she needs to do. She knows who she wants to be. And it's just really as simple as that. Her intentions are always pure. Her intentions are always in the right place. Maybe not pure, but they're always in the right place. And this, let's talk about the art too in this chapter. This
phenomenal.
It was insane. Like, it was insane. And the more I started thinking about it, and I don't know how true this is, but I know a lot of people, like, don't want to feed into like too many people complaining about Denji not being in the first couple chapters. And who knows? Like, let's talk about.
Yeah, who knows if he's just in this one and then he's not in it again for a long time.
Absolutely. And let's talk about that for a second too. Like, I don't know. I started thinking more about it, and I was like, man, Fujimoto might just be thinking that he might be thinking in terms of like a volume versus like chapters, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of people were talking about the 100th chapter, me included, thinking like, okay, it's to celebrate 100 chapters. Like, Fujimoto might do something crazy, and he might like bring Denji back. then when he didn't, it felt like the most Fujimoto thing to do, right? To do whatever he wanted to do on his own terms whenever he wanted to do it. The more I start to think about it and the more chapters that go on, I'm thinking, damn, like in terms of a volume, he might be setting it up so that when part 2 starts coming out, like Denji's return is towards the end of that volume, making you want to like pick up the second volume. They're also, I feel like mangaka are also thinking like that in terms of chapters, but in terms of like how these things are going to be published. I don't know what Denji's future is going to be past this. Like, just because we see him back in this moment doesn't mean that he's going to be like back to being the main character. Like, I think
which I kind of like.
Yeah, Asa is the main character.
Yeah. And I think spending the most time, because I mean, we've seen her all throughout these chapters, and this is the most like backstory we've gotten on her. And I am excited to see like, her and Yuko's like antics. And I feel like that'll be so much more of an interesting story because they are trying to find Denji. It would be kind of not the best thing if he was just immediately able to be found. Right. Or they're interacting with him on a daily basis. Like here, we don't even see him in his human form because he is, Chainsaw Man in this moment, and he's not trying to show his true identity. So,
yeah, technically, yeah. Someone else said it too in the chat. Like, technically, we don't see Denji. Technically, we see Chainsaw Man. So the thumbnail wasn't a spoiler.
Stupid.
But yeah, I mean,
yeah, it looks like he's going bi-weekly now.
Good.
So,
good.
I mean, yeah, I'm excited for what's to come, and I do like care so much about Asa more than I did before. Just a little sliver of just like little backstory, like how much that can do, and like her kind of realizing like who she wants to be in these chapters, like maybe, or this chapter, maybe just like, oh, like, I hope everything works out for her.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted
really
to talk about is, of course, right here is when we get the return of, more specifically, Chainsaw Man. We finally get the return. And I also wanted to talk about this for a second too, because I mean, obviously my heart dropped, my heart raced as soon as I saw this. But I've also seen so many people, and of course, you talked about it briefly when I was like fixing the sound and stuff, that of course this is a nod to power, with the Bat Devil and with the cat and everything. But so many other people were saying like, oh yeah, this symbolizes like Denji saving power, like choosing power over these two people, this car full of old people, and this like other like student with a promising future. And I think that might be definitely is a part of it, right? That this was definitely a parallel between like the power chapter and this chapter. But I also think that that's just who Denji is. Like, I don't think that he cares. This is like,
I think, yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that in this moment, again, it's so Denji. I mean, he's giving this ultimatum. Who do you want to save? A car full of old people or these two? And he knows by just killing the cockroach devil immediately, he won't be able to do any more damage. So he was just like, okay, collateral damage, I guess, versus, him not taking him out and saving these two people. Like, Denji's not necessarily about like saving like people. So
we did get a donation from Batman for real. Let's go. Who said Asa didn't kill her mother. The devil they were running from did. I like to see her critics make the right decision while running from a giant devil. Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, it was the cockroach devil who Denji is fighting at the very end.
Yes,
or
cockroach.
Chainsaw Man is fighting at the very end.
Yeah, and I love. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
But yeah, dude, like, also let's remember who Denji was, right? Like Denji was when we first met him, and the world had kind of like turned its back on him, and he kind of felt like the world had kind of turned its back on him. And because of everything that happened, Pochita was there for him, and Pochita was his best friend, his only friend, right? Like, it just makes sense that, like, number one, yeah, this is like, he has an affinity when he sees, I don't know. I just like that he thinks differently. Like, I don't know. He saw the cat there, and it could be, like a nod to power, which it probably is. But it's also like, to put it simply, I love that that's also just who he is, and that just feels like so much truer to his character. Because also by not choosing, like, this is the thing, you see it in all the superhero movies. I think it was even in like one of the earlier Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, when he was like, choose, the Green Goblin was like, choose this or choose that, and Peter Parker was like, and he chose both or whatever. He was able to say both. But I think Denji in that moment was like, also, like, I'm just going to save the cat and kill you because you could kill more people.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, this collateral damage, I mean, he was just like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to go straight for you. Like, you're playing too many games. You're playing too many games. You're playing too many games.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't expect Denji to suddenly become some righteous superhero after part 1. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Like, he was a flawed, but he was a human character. Humans are flawed. He wasn't this like...
He never was. And to expect him to do that was just like...
Yeah. I mean, that's just who he is. And I don't know. I try really hard to not look into what everybody else is saying. But there was just some things that I like felt like pretty passionately like against, I guess. Like, I don't know why. Like, people, again, with the Asa thing for sure, I was like, I don't know how you came to that conclusion. Did we read the same chapter, number 1, and number 2, in terms of the whole like power thing? It's like, yeah, that's definitely a parallel, but this is also who Denji is. Like, it's not about, and again, maybe he just enjoys killing devils, but it's also like it's not just, and people think, they get hung up on, I guess, like Denji's decision, right? Like what it symbolized, whatever. But they also like tend to gloss over the fact that it's also how everybody else in the world reacted to it. Like everybody else in the world, the news outlets reacted to it like Chainsaw Man, defeated another devil and saved a cat.
Well, because everyone just thought they just died.
Yeah. I mean,
they just died from the literal cockroach devil grabbing them and throwing them on the floor, like.
Yeah. So I don't know. We got another donation from Aster. Let's freaking go. Finally, I can catch one of these bad boys live. Fujimoto's paneling has been brilliant, but he's awoken to some kind of artistic ultra instinct in part 2. The flow and choreography of scenes like the Bat Devil chase. Wow.
Yeah, I loved it. And I did love, if you go back to the manga panel, I think there's like one specific panel, not back, but go forward a little bit to where he's giving the choice. Right there.
This one?
Yeah, it's just so cool. Look at the speech bubble, like in the middle, like.
Yeah. Let me pull this up for everybody else to see too. And
I went back and I read it, and someone pointed it out, and I was like, "That's so cool."
Yeah, the speech bubble kind of does the paneling.
Yeah. Awesome. And then it's just like, nope, I'm not going to save either. And then just next page, just devastation. Like, so.
Yeah. He lets them. Yeah, this is obviously crazy. And like, look, I mean, this is not to compare. Fujimoto is definitely his own brilliant artist. But I mean, the sketchiness of all this, like, maybe it's because I read Berserk right after I read this. Like, I was like, damn, this is like, Miura level sketchiness, intricacy. Like, this shit is crazy. They're definitely two completely different artists. Like, for sure. I think it might have been that I just jumped back and forth, even though that's Studio Gaga, not Miura, no longer R.I.P. Miura. But yeah, dude, he is on another level in these chapters. And there was another one where like the cockroach devil's like intestine is like caught in his chainsaw, which again, this is of course being the last panel. But look at the news. In yet another act of heroism, Chainsaw Man saved a cat from a cockroach devil. It's also just like
it's like anything that he does, they're obsessed with.
Exactly.
Like literally he can't. Like he can do no wrong.
I just maybe there weren't cameras around or whatever, but in my mind, the way I interpreted it in the moment was like, yeah, there are like maybe helicopters or something like around, like I don't know, getting the scoop, getting the story. People saw maybe that thing too, and they're like,
yeah, and
he saved a cat. Like, they just don't care either.
Yeah, and it is like, there was a cat too, dude. Like, he was talking about the cockroach devil, like giving him 2 options when he should have gave them 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, save this student, save this elderly car, or this cat. Like, the way he says it makes me just think like, he's like, damn, I would have, if you would have, I didn't even see him. You didn't even give me that option.
Yeah, because like I said, he's connected to this cat. Sure, because of power, but also, again, Pochita, like, the world had turned his back on him. Like, he knows how much, like, an animal can mean and be there for someone, And he's like, yeah, I put them on the same I put them all three on the same. Like, why are we valuing? This is what it is, right? Why are we valuing like any life over any other life, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I just wanted to save a cat, like because like you didn't mention that. I don't know, man. This was like perfect. This was so perfect, and the world's reaction to it was perfect too. I don't, again, my thing was like people saying like, oh, he's doing that because he's saving power. That's like him saving power, and it's like I
don't think so.
I don't know. But we got another donation. We got two of them bad boys.
You guys.
Let's go.
It's your kitchen.
One from a Lone Stag, 1998. Our poor girl Asa got that Kobeni no Jutsu. Also, Mehgan loving the kitty ears. What about my cowboy hat? Dude?
You took off your hat.
Sorry about that. I feel like I'm in Nope when I wear this hat right now. Mehgan, you want to read the other donation that we got? Thank you so much, Lone Stag. We got another donation from Jonathan R. If you want to read that.
I think we can all agree that killing a giant cockroach devil is the right choice no matter the sacrifice. It's a giant cockroach. It needs to die. All no roaches in your kitchen. After all, no roaches in your kitchen.
I'm saying no roaches.
Your kitchen.
No roaches in this kitchen.
And I agree. Like I said, I mean, like he had to take out the source because more people would have died,
Right.
Roaches, my first live, but I haven't read Chainsaw Man. Don't worry, we're gonna get to some other stuff.
Yeah, we have some other stuff
later. If you just want to tune in a little later, watch it after.
Carter Knight.
Sorry.
Carter Knight said it's my kitchen.
Austin Long also gave us a donation.
Long, let's fucking go. Austin Long says, not sure if it's been recommended yet, but you guys have to watch One Piece, the greatest story ever told, goated video, Chainsaw Man 102, 10 out of 10. Absolutely. I think we did watch that video.
No, that was like One Piece in 5 minutes.
Oh, maybe we'll watch it today. Yeah. Trey Martin, in the world's eyes, Denji didn't kill those people. I think this validates the idea that Asa isn't responsible for her mother's death. Wow, Terry, taking the words right out of my mouth, dude. Well, not taking them out of my mouth, saying it better than I said it. More specifically, saying it way better than I said it.
Batman for real said it has spoilers, so be careful.
Okay. Well, yeah. We'll be careful. Thank you. But yeah, I really enjoyed this chapter. I think obviously everybody was really excited. The one thing I do want to speculate on for a second before we move on, and we could talk about it for as long as you guys want to. There's two things that I feel like people were saying. There was also this group of people online, and again, it's fun. Speculating is fun. I mean, dude, I could do it all day. Like I really love it. But people were speculating online at a certain point, I guess, that like Asa might even be related to Kobeni in some way because of her clumsiness. And I just also that is just to me.
Not everything has to be related.
Right. I'm guilty of it too, dude. I like speculation, and I
do too. But again, it's just like things that are traditional in story or like connections, like like with One Piece or with other things. Like I feel like Fujimoto tries to stray away from that as much as possible. Like for instance, like the promise that he did make to Power for bringing her back. It's like, Power's gonna come back. Like Power's gonna come back. Not other people, but Power for sure. But it won't be the Power that we know. And it's just like, okay, then what's the point of bringing Power back at all?
Yeah.
It's like so you like the Blood Devil and not Power. Like it doesn't. I honestly am not gonna be like upset if Power never comes back.
Wow, bold statement, dude.
I mean, I love her, but again, it's like. If it's not the Power we know and love, it's kind of like a hunter situation. If you know what I'm talking about.
I'm just keep going back and forth debating what hat to wear, dude. It's too much of a distraction.
You're kind of getting.
It's too much of a
crazy.
This hat looks so crazy, and this black hat looks so crazy. Yeah, Power died, dude.
Yeah.
Power's dead, and even if she comes back, like you said, she's not going to be. Yeah, spoilers. But we're talking about chapter 102.
So
yeah. And then the last thing, of course, is just Denji's sort of involvement going forward. I do think that Fujimoto's setting it up for this part for Asa to be the main character. Denji is going to be, I think, in the background. And what an awesome device to use, like to get to see this story unfold with Denji in the background, and maybe going back and getting to see those gaps be filled when Denji is, the character whose perspective we're getting the story told from.
Yeah.
But right now it's Asa, so it's cool that she's just seeing all this Denji stuff happen in the background. If this means that Denji is gonna, Denji still goes to the same school that she goes to. That's pretty much. Hasn't yet super been confirmed, but because of the little, was it like a cufflink or whatever? He could still pop up there, and he might start popping up more after this. But to what extent, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty curious. Someone said stack all your hats on each other. Okay, done. Say less. Say less. What do you think? How much do you think, or to what degree do you think Denji's gonna be?
I would like it to be, since it is being told by Asa's through Asa's perspective and her story. I would like Denji to kind of just be this celebrity drop-in from time to time, because she kind of sees him as a celebrity. The whole world who doesn't know him sees him as a celebrity. Seeing Chainsaw Man here and there, kind of just in the mix or doing things, would be cool.
Hell yeah. Someone also said switch the hat every dono. I like that idea too.
Oh,
I like that idea too. So we got the hats on hats on hats.
Hats on hats on hats.
But yeah, I'm curious what everybody in the chat thinks Denji's role is going to be going forward.
I like how you did it and then immediately took it off.
Well, I just did it to do it, and then someone else said every donation. So
you changed it up.
I changed it up, dude. I'm trying to make everybody happy. But yeah, this was a fantastic chapter 102.
Yeah.
If it comes out bi-weekly or bi-monthly, I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally cool with that. Give the man some time. One of the first things I do want to show off too, since we're on the subject of Chainsaw Man, is something that we got recently. And this is Fujimoto related. There's another surprise in here that I'm not going to show until we get to another segment on the live. But we went to Little Tokyo, and if you saw our short, we got those One Piece figures, the dissectables, I think is what they're called. And I got my little Brook up there. But one other thing that I got, since we're on the subject of Fujimoto, is, and again, you guys know I do this. You guys know I have a bad habit of buying shit in Japanese, and even though I'm not going to be able to read it, but just to have it. I don't know when this shit's going to come out in English, and if I see it in a store, how am I gonna not buy it, dude? Even if I can't read it, how am I gonna not buy it? So I found this beautiful manga here. Goodbye, Eri, in Japanese, and the cover is fucking crazy, dude. The cover is fucking awesome. How can you see this and not get it? I just don't understand. Put yourself in my shoes. This is cool. So now to have Look Back, and to have Goodbye Eri, and just get all the one shots and just kind of have them up on display. So this is so sick. So this probably means, hopefully too, that this gets a physical release.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I know. I want to open it.
Okay. Well, all right. You can open it.
Because you haven't opened the other one, so maybe not, huh?
You can open it.
You're going to keep it wrapped?
Well, for now.
Okay.
But I was going to let you open it.
It's okay.
Yeah. I can't wait for it. Someone said, _20 said, I can't wait for Look Back and Goodbye Eri in English release for later this year. Yeah, for sure. Sybil said, can't wait for English release of Goodbye Eri. I've also bought some stuff in Japanese. You're not alone, Josh. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, dude. It feels nice. Anything else you want to say? Anything else anybody else wants to say in the chat about Chainsaw Man 102? What a perfect chapter.
Yeah, for it is just this was perfect for having a break, coming back into the break.
Yeah, for real. And it was just to me it was perfect. To me it was just perfect. Every panel, every page from beginning to end, I just loved every second of it, dude. And I was like a kid in a candy store, dude. I had a big ass smile on my face when I saw
drooling.
Yeah, drooling on the floor.
Yeah.
Denji is built different. Flame Wingman said Trafalgar Law's middle name is Water, and his powers only work when he flicks his two fingers. Oda thought this was slick. We got a dono, so
it's very slick.
Bro, Mehgan showed me this picture of Law? It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's
dude.
pretty slick.
Do you even know how he could?
It's a great way to release your power, I think.
Can I even show that picture? You think
what picture are you talking about?
Of Law, dude?
There's so many pictures of Law.
Okay, let me see if I can just Google it, and then I'll see if I can find it, and then
There's so many pictures of Law. Oh my gosh, A Beautiful Lie. What the heck?
It's so cool.
A Beautiful Lie donated.
Yes.
Oh shit!
I know the feeling, Josh. I got the 4-volume of Violet Evergarden novels. I just can't help it. Oh, thank you so much, Beautiful Lie.
Beautiful Lie.
Dang.
Damn, this is gonna be hard, dude.
Oh, that picture.
Yeah, I don't even know what to search. Do you know where you found it? Do you know where it was?
No.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, put the word.
What? Instead of here? Okay, yeah, you type it. Bro, Megan showed me this picture, and I was like, excuse me, dude? Oh, God, Megan put that word. Oh, God, Megan. Oh, God. Megan just looked up pornography on the freaking, on Google. We weren't showing that, right? Oh, thank God, dude. Jesus Christ, Megan, you're so wild.
I'm sorry.
Dude, she's trying to pull this picture up, and then just a picture of people getting blasted. So, fill the Google image search results. Megan.
I don't know where to find the picture, okay?
Holy shit.
Oh. Law, put One Piece. Put One Piece. If you just put Law, it's going to recognize it as Law.
Okay, Megan. I'm not gonna be able to find it.
It's not gonna be able to find it.
I'll just show you guys.
I'll just paint a picture.
I'll just paint a picture, a visual picture. So it's a picture similar to this. Let me pull this up here. Let me make it so you guys can see it. It's a picture similar to this, but there's something in between. There's something sticking to Law's fingers, and it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Megan was like, "Look at this." I was like, where did you find that? How did you even find it? It's
I'm pretty sure it was on Twitter, but I didn't like it or save it or anything.
And the thing is, it looks so real, just dripping in between his fingers. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, I've seen that. It was very detailed, yes.
I was like, oh my God. Wow, Megan. I'm still shook from what you just pulled up.
I did not expect that. If you put One Piece, that would not have come up.
Bruh moment from VanTuber.
But I am glad that you guys didn't see that, because that would have been embarrassing. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, Law, skeet. So that's Chainsaw Man 102. Can't wait for 103.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. Let's go. Let's give a little applause for Fujimoto. Killing it once again. The man never misses. Before we start to get into the other news-related stuff, we're going to talk a little bit about Berserk Chapter 368. This was probably the most... spoilers, if you haven't read it yet.
Starts here.
It starts here. And if you don't want to know anything about it, we'll be back in probably, I would say, 15 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Tops 20 minutes. Come back, and we'll be talking about everything else.
Someone sent me the picture.
Oh, someone sent you the picture on...
Oh, wait. DM? Did you send it on Instagram or you send it on Twitter?
Yeah, they'll let us know, and then we'll show the picture. Vermilion says he's gonna head out.
Oh, bye, Vermilion.
But make sure to check back in if you're just leaving because of Berserk spoilers. So I'll give you a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jonathan R. Bruh, Berserk hit me with the despair in that last chapter.
Bro. I don't even have the words to describe.
Yeah.
How much
pain,
despair, just utter devastation. The utter devastation I feel for this man and his happiness, and Casca and her happiness. I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And being so close to the light and almost being there and almost being able to see this, lovable future for the both of them, and for it to just be ripped away by a white hair nappy bitch.
Oh my God, Megan, Jesus Christ.
And I'm just at a loss. Like I felt like everyone I think felt like Guts in that moment.
Yeah.
You know, just like almost having it and it to be again taken away so easily in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. It was sad. You know, I don't really want to talk about it every single time that it happens, that a new chapter comes out, because you know, I want to start focusing more on the story and not always commenting on like the art and all this stuff because of, you know, Studio Gaga doing it or whatever. I mean, I will say one last time for me though that the art here does look pretty amazing, but it has kind of like cemented for me that there are just some characters who will never look the same. And that's fine. Like, that's fine. These people, this team is doing this the most respectfully they can, and they're doing a pretty great job. It's never going to be Miura, and now I'm like I've accepted that more than ever, I would say, in this last chapter, because while the panels are still stunning and they're still beautiful, they're just like Serpico, my guy. They just can't seem to get Serpico, my guy, right. He just looks so off to me, and I don't know what it is. Just to me personally, he just looks so off. But I do want to talk about the story, and just say that, yeah, I felt that a lot too, and we saw this build up, and I think there's 2 more chapters after this in this arc before they move on to the next part. So it's probably going to be the aftermath. Things are definitely still happening here on Elfhelm, and we see some characters show up for the first time, and that king that I mentioned showing up. Let me see if I can find a panel of that king really quick. But before we move on, we did get a donation from secret_turtle. Let's go. Can't stay, have to go back to work. Love you all. Love you too. Have a great day at work. Have a great day at work. There was another king. Let me just go to the page where he pops up again, because
this, I don't know if it was a translation or what. This dialogue felt really off to me.
This is the king right here, dude.
Oh, that king.
This is the king.
Okay, I was not talking about that king.
The king has returned.
I was talking about the other king. You were just talking about him.
Roderick?
Yeah, you were saying like, damn, where's Roderick? Like, where's all these people?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the last episode.
Returned.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the other king. The actual king.
The actual king is Roderick right here. King Roderick in my heart.
You know what I'm talking about.
This is the only character that I was waiting for. I wasn't waiting for any other character. Roderick the goat, dude. That's who I was waiting for. But yeah, no, Skull Knight shows up.
This is what I'm talking about. This
dialogue fell off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just an issue. I don't know, but
there was more dialogue here than there has been in any other chapter.
Yeah.
Which was definitely cool to see. These are all events, that we've been building up to for a long time. Obviously, the abduction of Casca is finalized, and
I'm done. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't keep doing this to myself. I can't just allow this to keep happening.
Right. And the Skull Knight shows up and he kind of tells him that, what these things are, these beings risen from the rift. And this is, I think, these are still like fan translations. I'm pretty sure these aren't official translations.
No.
So when you talk about like the dialogue being off, it could be the fan translation just doing the best that they can, which I'm definitely not complaining about if it means we get to read it, But who knows when they get an official release if some of these things will be changed.
And I'm kind of betting on that.
Yeah.
But it was just like, damn, the first introduction to Skull Knight in a long time. It's just like.
And of course he was going to show up for sure. All this stuff that's been happening over the course of the last couple chapters has been happening in a matter of like minutes.
Yeah.
So of course, he was bound to show up. I mean, it's always great to see Skull Knight. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Skull Knight fan. But, I mean, he couldn't save Casca. That's for sure.
That's for damn sure.
That's for damn sure. And he tells us that these things are, and I do feel like this is going to be important, but they are these things that they've risen from the rift, or what you would call the very foundations of the island, the original masters of this place. And I think it's maybe Griffith's presence there that's maybe causing these things to awaken, this rift between realms to sort of occur. But who knows? It could be for other reasons as well. But I do think it's Griffith's arrival.
I did like Isidro protecting
Yeah, Yzma. Yeah.
Yzma, that was cute. I liked that.
Yeah, and this all looks great too. Like the art here looks great. Skull Knight looks great. And I love that Isidro got a little more time too.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this too. The collapse was destined, but to struggle against it is man's fate, is it not? I like that. I like that a lot, because sometimes, and this is just brings me back to what I love about Berserk and just seeing like in the previous chapter we saw Guts. In the previous chapter saw him finally choose the right path, right? He didn't choose revenge. He chose to not strike Griffith in that moment. I think, of course, he chose not to strike Griffith in that moment because of the Moonchild. But there's maybe other reasons why he finally decided, like, no, this is not the path I want to go down, right?
Yeah, once he decided that, his girl tooketh again. Tooketh again.
But I also think that that's like a beautiful. This is what I love about Berserk. God. It's like a beautiful life lesson too. That like making the right choice is super hard, and by making the right choice, you might not like get.
You're stronger. You
might not. Yeah, it might not lead to the outcome. Just because that's the thing. People think just because they do the right thing or make the right choice that like what they want to happen is going to happen. Or, but it's like that's not life. Like. Guts is doing that for himself. He's doing that for like.
Well, it's a prime example of like how you can control your actions, but you can't control the people around you.
Yeah,
in their choices. I mean, like you can do as much as you can do. You can help someone as much as you want to help them out. Be there. But it's just like at the end of the day, like if they choose to like, fuck you over, they can, and in this case they will. Again and again, time and time again, like. Yeah, I saw a comment saying, Griffith is obsessed with Guts. Like he's obsessed, and I don't know. I understand they're like intertwined. They all have a connection in some way, obviously, but yeah, like we said in the past, other like Berserk videos. Like I see another comment here saying, "I hope we'll get some cosplay or cosplay from Manomawet. I hope we'll get some Casca moments coming up. I highly doubt she'll lose her memories again, so seeing how she will deal with the Falconia with the idea of her kid being bound to Griffith will be wild. And I do hope we get some great, because I miss that Casca. I miss that fire. I miss that, her standing up for herself and her, not wavering. I mean, she did waver for Griffith, but just like I want to see that from her again. I don't think she'll lose her memory. That would be literally the most insane shit I've ever seen in my life.
No way.
And I hope she'll do some awesome stuff. Like I really want that for her character. We need that. Like we need that from her. Like I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if we don't get that.
And that's what I've been saying.
I'm gonna break.
That's what I've been saying
break.
For a while now. I felt like this was definitely what was going to happen. She was definitely going to get taken. She was going to go back to Falconia, and she was going to have to deal with it. And she was going to have to like deal. Kind of like sort through everything and like emotionally deal with like all of these things and confront them for the first time, because since the eclipse, like everything was suppressed, like everything, she was not herself. So she's not only going to have to like sort of sort through all of this, but she's going to have to do it like in the presence of the person who did it to her, which is kind of going to be, I think, more. If the story goes the way that, I think it'll go, like it's going to be a really powerful moment for Casca once she is ultimately able to overcome these things, because, I believe in her strength, and I believe that she will be able to overcome these things.
When she's able to overcome these things, like that is when she'll be able to like open her heart, I feel like, more to Guts.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be the link when she is able to do that. Because, if she was just in Elfhelm,
mm-hmm.
and everyone was kind of just doing their own thing, like, how long before she was able to like look at Guts again?
Right.
Without having all those like memories come flooding back, and, hopefully like dealing with it head on will allow her to like, put, I guess things into perspective, but just like really sort her stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
a highlight for me though was seeing my man Roderick back.
He's back,
bro, and he is, bro. We talk about captains. This man is a captain, bro. He's a leader, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling everybody, no loafing around, dude. Let's go, let's get this shit dealt with, because the mermaids obviously told him that some shit was gonna pop off in Elfhelm, bro. But he's like rallying everybody. He's a gentleman's gentleman, dude. When he learns that Elfhelm might be in danger, his first thought is, Farnese, my Farnese. Bro, this guy's not afraid of all the madness that's happening around him, dude. Like the first thought this man thinks is about Farnese.
Because he loves her.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's a man of integrity, and he's a man. He's green flag after green flag.
Bro, he's seen some shit.
He's the whole package.
He's seen some shit, but he hasn't seen as much shit as like, Serpico, Farnese, and all the rest of the gang, Isidro and them.
It's true. And I'm loving, I'm not like a gore enthusiast, but, this next panel, I was like, damn, like this is...
Yeah, this shit is wild.
This shit is
crazy.
Intense.
This was me reading it right here. I was like, oh shit. Actually,
yeah.
This is me in the back a little bit. Right there.
Oh, wait, no, go back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's me in the far back.
In the far back.
Yeah, that's me in the far back.
In the far back.
Because I'm like hanging back,
And I was like, oh shit, Berserk's back. Berserk's freaking...
And that's me when Griffith took Casca.
That's me when Griffith took Casca.
Yeah, that was me. That was my heart exploding and all of my organs and skin dissolving from the hate I felt in that moment and the despair. And, if we can get to that part, like, oh my God. I really want to cry just thinking about it. Like, I don't think we've ever...
It was this panel here.
And it's this, yeah. People were talking shit about this, yeah.
Why, Mehgan?
People were talking major shit about this.
Why?
They're like, Guts looks fucking goofy. Like, who is that?
He does not look goofy. What the hell?
People were talking mad shit.
I mean, maybe a little bit here. It doesn't look like...
It doesn't look,
but
yeah.
Like, bro, this panel of his eye, like...
And again, I can look past. I mean, I'm looking past the art because of the severity, like, of the moment. Like, I'm not like being like, damn, that took me completely out. Like it's.
And again, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's goofy like art style or goofy like his decision to like, I don't know, just like kind of sit here and kind of sulk, which definitely in this moment right here doesn't seem like something that Guts would do. He would maybe go right. He would scream Griffith and like start wrecking shit. But bro, he's grown, dude. He's evolved. He's grown,
and he is like, this is the point of like,
and he's like
complete despair.
Yeah, he's like I
did everything I could possibly do,
and then I made that decision to not strike Griffith. Whether it be again for the Moonchild or because that's now he had worked so hard to get all of that stuff back, all the things he lost back. He made that choice, and maybe he's even dealing with that and questioning what he's supposed to be all over again. So
I can't.
Yeah, dude, this was fucking sick. Like,
this was. I can't do this anymore. I can't.
Yeah.
Why can't they just be happy and together?
Bro, this was crazy, dude, right here. And the way Griffith's like cupping her titty right here too, just staring down.
I want to kill him.
I want to murder him, dude. I want to murder him. He's such a fucking bad person.
I can't.
To say the least.
I can't.
Yeah, but this panel looks, I mean, not what's happening in this panel, but this panel looks beautiful too. The panel looks great. But this was the moment. This was the moment where, because even though we had seen Griffith obviously picking her up in the last chapter, holding her while everything Elfhelm was being ripped apart, he still hadn't left the island. This is him leaving the island. So, of course, this solidifies, what we thought about him abducting her and taking her back to Falconia, because again, if we haven't, I'm gonna save that, because again, I mean, if he's turning into the Moonchild, like constantly being sent wherever the fuck Casca's at and can't harm Casca because of it, it just makes sense then that he would be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get that thing and have it right by me, so I'm not fucking being sent all over the world whenever this thing happens.
And it's also, I believe it's that, but also 10%. Petty.
I mean, I don't think it's really petty. I think it's really just that. He's like, damn, dude, I'm trying to do shit in Falconia now. I'm past this fucking shit. I'm past this fucking little guts quarrel that I've had. Like,
I don't think so. I mean, that really shook him to his core. It really, when Guts left, when Guts, quote unquote, betrayed him, like, I think it really fucked him up because, they were so close.
Right. Right. And then just this exchange that they hold here, like this is a beautifully heartbreaking panel. I don't think I've ever seen this expression either, if that's what you were gonna say. Yeah. This broke me. This chapter again because it just this one.
God.
Yeah.
Why can't you just live a happy life? I got so emotional. I'm getting emotional again. I got so emotional reading this.
And then Casca. Casca's, again, just like I think Casca doesn't even. She's again processing everything right now for the first time. And she's also just like emotionally, I think, like she needs time to gather herself right now. She's like, what the fuck? I just came back and I'm getting taken again. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Bro, imagine Griffith as an ex. Jesus.
For real, dude. I mean, I feel like a lot of people have Griffith exes.
Yeah. Hello? Oh, yeah. I'm outside your house right now. Why?
Puck. Yeah. Yeah, dude, this was hard to read, hard to, for the story.
Bro, my heart just sank. After all that, after that whole everything, finding her, getting her, dealing with the way she was and still loving her.
Yeah.
Someone said sends pics of the house. Yeah. I'm outside. Look out your window.
Yeah.
I just want to talk.
I just need to talk.
I just need to talk to you for a second. I just need to get something off my chest.
We did get a donation from Jonathan
Jonathan.
Some people forget that with the artwork, Miura took months to release some chapters, so the level of detail won't be the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I honestly, again, like, there is no replacement for Miura, but if, again, they're doing it the most respectful way possible, and this was something Miura actually wanted, I think, especially then that this team is doing the best job.
Yeah.
The best job. And I have,
I agree.
It is hard to not, like,
I'm just not gonna rip it to shreds. Like people are just ripping it a new one, and it's like
it is hard not to constantly want to just like talk about it because we do see new characters that we haven't seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe seeing a character that we haven't seen Gaga portray yet will be like, oh, that'll be another reminder that this looks a little different. It's hard to not talk about it, but I don't know. I just don't want it to become the conversation every single time. We're, we're
and that's
criticizing Gaga.
Yeah, exactly. And this was like a prime example of just like, I feel like we're finally getting that dialogue. I feel like we're finally, going along with the story, I guess. So I was able to, look past all of that and just at the situation at hand because it was just so powerful.
And Alexander Arts mentioned it earlier. I just didn't get a chance to read it at the time. But yeah, I mean, it does seem like they're sticking true to what they said about the pacing and wanting to just like, tell the story and kind of cut the fluff because Mori doesn't really remember all of those things as vividly. So he's like, yeah, we're just the main story, what I remember, that's what we're saying, that's what we're telling. So 2 chapters left, and then we'll get this like I think next arc, which maybe might be the final arc. Maybe might be, maybe might not be, but yeah.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of Berserk, I also want to show one other thing, and I want to hang all this stuff up, dude. I want to get a panel. I want to get a shelf or something where we can display like obviously all of Fujimoto's like one shots and stuff, just like display manga more on this back wall that we have here. And I really want to find a place to display this, bro. When we went to this shop in Little Tokyo, it's
a bookstore. I think it's called.
No, it's right here. Yeah, it's called Kinokuniya.
Yeah, Kinokuniya, and they have like bookstores all around the U.S. obviously, but it is I think primarily obviously a Japanese bookstore. But they have awesome stuff. I mean, they have like a crazy. If you live in like the LA area in California, I think they have some other locations too, but they just have like a wide variety of like Japanese only manga, art books that you couldn't necessarily find anywhere else, like at a Barnes and Noble or anything like that. Like they had so many cool One Piece art books, niche anime and manga. So it's you can spend so much money, and they usually give you like little freebies too.
I got
with
a
your
little
purchases.
I got a little freebie.
So it's really cool.
It's in here somewhere. But the one thing I got, and I just had to when I saw it, there were a couple things, but I didn't expect them to have it here.
I thought it'd be sold out. Yeah.
But I was finally able to get my hands on the final Miura volume, Berserk Volume 41, the kind of collector's edition version of it. And I mean, it looks beautiful. I might open this up on stream later or in a video later, but it comes with let's see, there's a little bit of a glare on it. Let me try to let me see if I can make that better. But yeah, so there's that, and then of course on the back there's this like beautiful drawing of guts, and it just looks so cool. It comes with a CD, which is a little odd.
I remember when it first came out. Oh, here we go.
Oh, if we don't have a mod in the chat, then
I'll just kind of go through it.
Yeah, Megan's gonna get rid of the bot unless anybody wants to be. Don't find girls with that. Unless anybody's looking for girls, you can hit up 69mega.com.
From our sponsor today, 69mega.com.
But yeah, this shit is awesome. This shit is so sick. I want to display it somewhere, hang it up somewhere, so that we could just have it here, because this is so special to me, dude. Like, this is the final Miura volume. Everything I think after, or most of what comes after,
it's so beautiful. I remember when people were posting pictures of this, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I didn't think we'd be able to find it if we didn't buy it online. But I mean, come on, like, this is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And it is such a great way to commemorate, just like, so amazing.
Yeah, and there's some art posters and stuff in here too, and I don't know if it'll be today, maybe later if we have time today. If not today, then a different day. Like, I want to open it up and then go through it and put it on display somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the collector's edition. And I looked too, and like, bro, like America, I don't think they're doing that. Like, I looked to see like what America was going to be doing or what the English release was going to be doing, and they're just like putting out the 41st volume. It doesn't look like it's going to be in any like special edition or collector's thing or whatever. That's what I'm saying, dude. Everybody else gets everything. We don't get nothing, dude.
We don't get shit.
But that's going to do it for chapter 368 of Berserk. Shout out everybody over there, Maury. I know it's hard work, but
especially if there's haters, and
yeah,
it kind of sucks. But
so those are our chapter discussions for today's live. If anybody was listening in the background, or if anybody wants to pop back in, I mean, I guess I'll just have to find out when they pop back in.
And I kind of lack on the timestamps immediately after the stream. I'll get better at that, because it is kind of imperative if you haven't read this or caught up on it
you
yet.
Want to skip around,
But yeah, Vermilion said I probably have to go back to work.
Vermilion, quit, dude.
Quit your job.
Quit your job. Just kidding. Go back to work. Have a good day. Give them hell. So the first thing we want to talk about is Bleach, baby. Woo! But a lot of people aren't excited about this news. I'm on the fence. I'm gonna take
and again, I mean, this is mainly, I don't think they can like do anything when it comes to censorship anyway. I think it is just gonna be the streaming platform if it is true. Right.
So Mehgan, all right, now I have a hat here and I'm self-conscious, so the hat's staying on. Mehgan was able to put everything together, and we have the articles and stuff linked here. But so a lot of people are speculating that, of course, Bleach is going to be going to Disney Plus and that they finally won the bidding war with Crunchyroll. So Crunchyroll won't get access to the newest season and won't be allowed to stream it on their site. It'll be a Disney Plus exclusive.
Yes. And of course, we haven't gotten any confirmation of this, but there's a lot of telltale signs, and we'll probably, if it is true, I know the D3 Expo, it happens every year, it's in Anaheim, they're probably going to announce it there, just like any other, like, I guess company would like announce something like this. So I'm sure there will be something like that there. And that happens next month. So if it is true, we'll probably be hearing about it then, because we haven't heard anything from Crunchyroll, Viz at all about streaming plans for Bleach. It's kind of just been like super hush hush.
Well, that's the thing that I think everybody's sort of, and this is these are some pictures right here, dude. Hey, I'm Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach, and you're watching Disney Plus. And then, of course, you have this new, by the way, this new poster was so fucking cool. I mean, this is obviously they photoshopped it and put Mickey and gang on there. But the original one, I want to pull the original one up too. This shit looks so sick. I absolutely love it. But so the news is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Megan, but is that there hasn't been any official statement from Crunchyroll or from Disney yet.
Which, especially from Crunchyroll, because I know that like Bleach has been a heavy hitter for them in the past, obviously. So for them to just be like super hush about everything, I mean, we did get announcements for Chainsaw Man. We've got announcements for Mob. We've got announcements for Blue Lock at specifically the Crunchyroll Expo, which I thought was like, I didn't even know about that. I was like, whoa, because even when I went into Anime Expo for the 30 minutes I did see some Bleach stuff, nothing pertaining to like the necessarily like the anime coming out, but it was like, it's a telling sign that like there was no panel at Crunchyroll Expo about Bleach.
See, that's the fishy thing. Like Bleach is such a and has been, of course, you'd think 1,000 Year Blood War arc would be such a, if they did have the rights to stream it, that it would be a big deal thing for them.
Because
and of course,
it's literally like the 1,000 Year Blood War arc is coming back. Like,
no, it's huge. It's giant. It's giant. So, Crunchyroll, the Crunchyroll Expos they also did some Chainsaw Man stuff. Like, they talked about everything, and like, no shade against Blue Lock. I mean, Blue Flag. I mean,
Blue Lock.
Oh, Blue Lock. I love Blue Lock, and I can't wait for the anime to come out. I can't wait. But it's like they're gonna have a panel about Blue Lock, and they're not gonna have a panel about Bleach. Like when it's this close to coming out. Like,
there literally wasn't even a poster for Bleach at Crunchyroll Expo. Like, so fishy, so telling. Doesn't make any sense. And I saw a comment too, I think from Frankie. Censorship isn't the problem, it's the Disney Plus release schedule, which we have talked about before.
Censorship, look, guys, I've said it a million times, like, even with now that we've watched Summertime Rendering, even though that's not on, well, I can't find it on, I gotta look again. I stopped looking at a certain point because I was just so frustrated because it didn't seem to be a simul release, and that was what my biggest problem was, that it wasn't a simul release. I wanted it to be that, because I'm going to go somewhere else. If I can't find, if you're not releasing it at the same time that everybody else is getting access to it, then I'm going to go somewhere else.
And it happens with anime all the time. Like, this is like they usually do like simulcast. So for Disney to just choose not to do that, like, it's a huge hit. I mean, I don't think they understand that like people will just get it other ways and not wait for it to be completely released, because that's going to be huge. I mean, you're not only talking about spoilers, right? You're getting spoiled for things that are coming up in the anime. I mean, you're getting screenshots
on Twider. Like, Twitter is unavoidable.
Yeah, it's unavoidable. So
GIFs of the fights and stuff. You know, like,
and I don't know if I'm correct. If you guys have seen anything about this, but I heard that Disney also bought like Bleach in general. Like, it was a fight between like Netflix and Disney Plus for getting like Bleach, like for like all of Bleach.
Right. So yeah, to break it down, I guess, is that while there hasn't been any official news, these are all the signs, right? The signs that Crunchyroll, it makes no sense for them to not show anything. If they owned it, they'd want to be talking about it all the time.
Of course.
There is a Disney Expo coming up, so if they do start showing things there, that'll be definitive. However, even though Disney would have the rights to stream the 1,000 Year Blood War arc, they don't own or have the rights to all of Bleach. They don't have the rights to that property. Just like when people were talking about Disney buying Dragon Ball Z, specifically, I believe, in all the research and everything I found, specifically, Disney has the rights to make live action adaptations of this property. Specifically, they don't have rights to the anime. They don't have rights to the characters.
Yeah.
They have the live action rights. So even if Disney gets 1,000 Year Blood War arc, that doesn't necessarily mean that they own Bleach. But if you're saying that, then they might be trying to, for whatever reason, because that's another thing that people wanted or had a problem with. Another thing people had problems with is that if you put the 1,000-year Blood War arc up on Disney Plus, it might seem harmless. Like the two biggest things I have an issue with are simul streaming, number one, and number two, for other people who are new to Bleach, they won't have a backlog on that same platform to go back and look.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The final season and then nothing else.
Yeah,
they have to go to another place. Like, there's no way they would just have it in. Yeah, Disney Plus also bought the rights to the OG series, so it's telling. I mean, all the signs are there. Yeah. We're just waiting for the announcement probably next month.
This is from Flame. Yeah, Wingman. They bought the rights to the live-action DBZ movie. Shout out Flame. Thank you for the dono. And another dono from the GOAT, Miko XD. Let's go. Controversial opinion. TBH, I don't mind Netflix jail or Disney Plus jail because the dub releases day and date as the sub, allowing enjoyers of both releases to be on the same page. Speaking as someone who suffers from dyslexia. So I think what Miko is saying here is that although they won't be simul released, they do when they do finally release it, which is maybe what they're doing to summertime rendering. When they do release it, even though in Japan it might have already been completed,
they want to have the dub.
They release the sub and the dub. They've had time to dub it all. They released those.
That makes sense because the dub is still going on for summertime rendering. And I again, like, it was only a matter of time before Disney got their grubby little hands on anything anime, because of how popular it is, and we're just gonna see more of that. And I hope I can't. My heart can't handle it. If they just like start fucking everything up, like
Disney.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
I don't. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't. I don't know, man. I mean, like, definitely, I don't want. I don't, I do, empathize with Miko XD, and I do get that, as someone who prefers dub because of his dyslexia, like, I totally get that. But I still feel like, I mean, I guess it in that situation, because my biggest thing too is like Meg was saying, and you could say it's as easy as like avoiding social media, but that's easier said than done. I think a lot of times, like, you're on social media, sometimes an account that you don't even think would regularly post anything Bleach
just because
related.
You watch anime and manga, it kind of, the algorithm feeds it to you. Whatever. Oh, we got a donation.
Let's freaking go.
The Flannel Death.
Your kitchen.
Donating for my birthday?
Happy birthday.
Oh, what the heck? Why are you donating on your birthday? We should be
Yeah, we should be donating to you.
Couldn't figure out how to donate subs, so I'll donate some cash instead. Love you guys. Keep up the great work.
Wow.
Should we sing happy birthday?
I mean, we can. Everybody wish the Flannel Death a happy birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday
to you. Okay, hold on, wait. Are we doing it slow?
We're gonna sing the whole song?
Yeah.
It's a long song.
It's not as long. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear the Flannel Death. Happy birthday to you and many more. Oh, singing happy birthday is copyrighted. You know what? Everything's fucking copyrighted. We're fucking fucked up. We wanted to sing happy birthday to a fan and a supporter.
That rendition ain't gonna get copyrighted. Let me tell you that.
It's an original.
I'm gonna sing happy birthday like Uta, dude. sing happy birthday like Uta. How would she do it? She's like, I can't do it.
I don't even know.
Because we were talking about...
can't do it.
We were talking about how she's saying, it was the version that Uta did of Bink's Brew or Bink's Sake. Yeah.
No, it's definitely... no, you're not giving...
I can't sing.
No, you can sing. You're giving it too much. You're giving it too much vibrato. It's very...
Yeah.
You put your rendition on it.
Someone said to be listening to the full version of that we did.
We did. I love it. Bing, so hit. Like, that first part is like gold. Like, give it to me. But
yeah. We were just
not saying anything bad.
We were just having a little fun because it does seem like she's really putting her whole what into it. Uta's putting her whole what into it, and she's really going.
It's powerful. It's powerful.
Performance mode. But then the rest of it, when she's like. Like that part is so
that part hits.
fucking good.
That part hits.
That part I'm like, yeah, do this, but then she goes, yeah. You know, I feel kind of crazy in a cowboy hat doing that.
We got another donation from Roland V. Dub.
Let's freaking go.
Disney is one of the 4 powers of the world, LOL, but I agree with what y'all are saying.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a monopoly that people are just like, okay, monopolies are fine now and it's not against the law. Cool. Okay. Wade also gave us a donation as well.
Let's go, Wade.
Wade, thank you so much.
Thank you, Wade. Thank you.
Another one from Ramon Avia.
Ramona Villa, happy B-Day, flannel death. Also, I was shocked that Tomato Josh is being referenced by a guest. LOL. Love your cosplay and content. Thank you, Ramon. And yeah, people in the chat were saying.
I was shocked.
Bro, people in the chat were saying that
too.
people, and I remember that too, that people in the chat have been saying Tomato Josh, been saying it.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't Parvision that coined it, but I was kind of shocked that he even said it in the first place.
It was an insider info.
But
the insider info.
But it did make me laugh. And then, of course, VanTuber, the GOAT VanTuber.
Good smell.
VanTuber said, room
Stop hats.
shambles.
Room. We also got Wade forgot to write something, but love your work all the way from Australia.
Let's go.
Yay.
Thank you. And another donation from Ramon again.
What the heck?
Holy fucky, it's your
kitchen.
I can't believe you guys are still hating on poor Uta. She suffered enough. You should watch the Uta special on the anime. Is really good. Yeah, dude. I've been hearing that too.
Uta special. Sounds delicious.
Yeah, we love Uta, bro. We're just
Sounds
giving
like
her a
a
little hard
dish.
time, too. We roast the people we love, the most.
Of course.
We roast the people we love.
Yeah,
most.
of course.
But dude, Film Red.
Josh Film Red.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked
Dude,
up.
that's so rude. Like that was.
But yeah, we just give Uta a little hard time, dude. But I love
I'm
it.
just
I love
kidding.
it. I love it. So yeah, back to just putting the Mehgan, stop saying bussy. Yeah, dude, she's been saying. You think on mic she's been saying it, bro? Off mic she's been saying it.
You said it. You brought it in. You brought it into the
Because
vernacular.
you keep constantly saying it off mic. You say it all the time. And so
Sometimes I just get words on my brain and I can't stop saying them.
I get it.
Shooty.
I get that.
Sow.
Yeah, she keeps calling herself a sow, which is like the craziest thing ever. But to get back to the Bleach stuff, look, I get what Miko XD was saying. For me personally, I don't want to condone it, but I'm just saying, like, me personally, if Disney gets the rights and Bleach does the same thing they do to summertime rendering, I'm sorry, I'll watch it both places. If anything, like, I'll watch it twice and watch it on Disney Plus too, so that I guess Disney gets that watch time, I guess. But I'm not waiting to watch it on Disney Plus. There's just no way. Because again, like, I don't know, like, if we don't watch it on Disney Plus, that's what I'm afraid of too. Like, if everybody has already seen it, then they're going to go, okay, well, there's no money in this. And then they're just going to maybe give it back up to Crunchyroll or something. Or maybe they'll just like suppress it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if it got suppressed for whatever reason. Now, we're anime watchers. We're pirates at heart, dude. So of course, it's always going to be somewhere for us to see. But, if we do want, that's why it's so tricky. Like, I don't know. If we do want, because again, then if Disney realizes that there is numbers in it, then who knows what they're going to start. Maybe they'll want to make more, or maybe they'll want to start doing, their own sort of adaptation, or their own sort of, like, they got the rights, the live action rights, the DBZ. They might want to, and they bought the rights to Bleach in general. They might want to start doing more of that. I mean, I don't know. But is that what we want? I don't know. All I want is to see the 1,000-year Blood War arc when it freaking comes out, dude. That's all I want to see. Damn. Yeah. I'm just frustrated, man. And maybe Crunchyroll just didn't have the money.
I mean, yeah, Disney's ridiculous. Someone said they probably just threw money and was just like, yeah, we're taking this, so.
But yeah, I just, for me, it has nothing to do with censorship. Like I said, summertime rendering, I don't think, that shit has been censored at all, and that shit gets pretty crazy. I'm just, I've talked about it before too, like just how Disney Plus, because it's Disney, I've talked about having to manually go in and like change the settings so that you can see certain things because there's a certain rating or whatever. I'm worried about that too. It's not looking great.
Yeah, but it's just maybe they learned their lesson from summertime rendering. Maybe they have that information now and they might simulcast it.
Someone said it leaked here in Brazil that all Bleach episodes will be removed from Netflix and HBO Max on October 1st. Well, what indicates that Disney bought? Oh, that's what indicates that Disney bought all the Bleach streaming license, not just the Year Blood War arc. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. The point of it all too, though, is that regardless of where the fuck it's at, it's gonna be great. Like, that's another thing to remember too. Like, regardless of where it is, anime watchers will always be able to find it somewhere. Yeah. We want to support it though. That's the problem that we have. Like, especially with something like Bleach that got revived, that got brought back. Like, we want to support it. We want to show, and we don't really, aren't sending anybody those numbers when we're watching it illegally. So we try not to do that. But again, it's just so there's like no fucking right way to do it. That's why I said, like, to just support it. Like, I'll play it, I'll watch it again on Disney Plus, but like, I just can't wait. Like, I don't want it to get ruined or spoiled or whatever. Like, I don't even know if that's the right answer, but it's my answer. Damn. But yeah. So that's
Bleach.
Bleach.
There's another Bleach coming out next week. We're back doing Dunkai.
Oh, Dunkai, yeah.
New Dunkai next week.
Dunkai's coming back. We have, after this one that's coming out, there's only 2 episodes left, and then well be caught up, ready to go. And we've decided that we're probably going to for sure do chapter, just so we're not, because there's so many other things we want to get to, and we hear everybody in the comments too. So many other series that they want us to start diving deeper into and talking about. So in order to do that, we're catching up on Bleach to the point of the 1,000-year Blood War arc, and then we're going to still read the manga, but we're going to read it as the episodes come out. So when we do our anime reactions, we'll probably include a section where we're also talking about the manga as well, or come out with a video after where we're talking about the manga chapters that correspond with the anime as well, so we can note the differences and all that. So we're going to be doing both. That's our way of doing both. And then we only have to read like a couple chapters, and then that frees up time to read some other stuff too. But that's the Bleach news, dude. So take that as you will. I don't know. It's not looking great. I do want to pull up this though, because this shit is so sick. Let's see if they release this poster, because Mehgan included the Disney one, which is hilarious. But
1,000 year, you have to type in 1,000 year.
I just thought, Google,
Blood War arc.
Yeah, see, Google will populate with the most. So this shit is fucking crazy, dude. Bro, I want like a print of this or something. Like, I need this somewhere. Like, framed,
so sick.
Dude. It's so sick. And this is what, again, like, is standing out so much about this, like, adaptation is the colors, man. The way that they're lighting this thing is incredible. Like, incredible. So I can't wait. So that's the Bleach stuff. Moving on. This is actually super interesting too. I don't know how many people are aware of this. And there might have actually even been some confusion if you saw this news and didn't look any deeper into it online. We did get, I do want to shout out this member comment. Love the show, guys. Can't wait for all the hype upcoming anime, especially the Undead Unluck anime that's just been confirmed. Let's go.
Super!
Yeah, that's going to be great.
So sick.
Thank you so much for being a member. We appreciate it. So I don't know if you guys heard this, but there was some news, and Megan's linked me to an article here that I'll pull up. But at first, because we were a little confused when we first saw it as well, too. But at first, it almost seemed like that the voice actor for Makima was fired. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like.
I think it was like a picture that said like Makima dead.
Right, something to that effect.
Makima. Of course. I was like, what?
With the they're trying to get people to click.
I guess. I was like, what do you mean? And then I clicked it, and I was like, oh.
Cowboy
this is what it is.
For this story right here, dude. Because it's the Wild West out there. So what happened was, and I'll pull up the article here too, there was a voice actress in France.
Yes,
Okay.
Anna Lazuri-Gishi. She's a French actress who worked on a number of Crunchyroll dubs. Most recently, they began to work on Classroom of the Elite. She was Kyoko Kushida. But in a recent Twitter thread, Loriza Gishi announced that she had been removed from the dub's cast due to the involvement of a Chainsaw Man fan dub. And this confused me because people do fan dubs all the time. It's not a big deal. It's like all over YouTube. People want to play these characters. I guess it was a big deal. I guess it turned out because she was already a voice actress and she was using her real name. And I guess they did not like that. So
she was employed by Crunchyroll for doing had done French dubs, and this is how, and a lot of voice actors in the community and people, her included, were speaking up and saying like all she did, and I understand, right? This is why I wanted to talk about it because it does seem like a harsh consequence, but I do ultimately understand now that I feel like I understand maybe Crunchyroll's intent, but it also really does suck for her. I think she was so eloquent about it. She was so professional about her response, because Crunchyroll also told her that she can comment, she can tell people why she got let go, or why her contract was terminated. So she basically took the trailer that came out and dubbed over it on her own, and she did her own version of Makima. A lot of dub actors say that this is just how you kind of get your name out there. If you upload something on YouTube and people seem to really like your interpretation of the character, then you'll get a lot of fan support. And
that's been more and more prevalent, obviously, as like social media has been around, YouTube's become bigger. I think there was a YouTube I think he was trying to get into voice acting, or already was, but he had made fan covers of songs from Given. Mayuri's the guy's name is.
That did happen recently.
And he made covers of these songs, and he wasn't involved in anything of Given at all, and I think he did either English or Japanese versions, and he just announced that he's going to be playing that character in the dub coming soon.
That's huge.
So that's like awesome, and that is a great way to get your name out there, to have on your resume that I did do this. Is like literally like it's a no-brainer. Like if he can sing this part really well, they would want to cast him if he's trying to be a dub voice actor anyway. And I think he has done some roles before, but it's so awesome, it's so great.
Well, I think and it is a way to get your name out there for sure, but in the case of this person, they were somebody who was already a professional within the industry, who already had a contract with Crunchyroll. And what they did, and what I believe to be the nail in the coffin for her, was that the trailer had just come out. The trailer had just been out for a couple of days, and she wanted to dub over it to get her name out there, to get fans excited, so maybe fans would start rooting for her to be cast as Makima. But
fans, and also she, it's just fun to voice a character that you like.
Sure, but I really believe that it was because of that. Like,
that she was just trying to use
which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's a hustler. Like, that's a hustler move. Like, in this industry, like use whatever you can to your advantage,
because the people will be like, do it, cast this person. The more they see of that, they'll be like, okay.
And she probably does like this character, and she probably does care, but I think also she's just really trying to get the fans excited and wants them to hear her interpretation. She's putting her name in the hat, really. That's all she's doing.
And I just want to read her statement here.
But I think that what the big deal was is that in order to do that, she had to upload the trailer on her own personal YouTube channel. So she, in its entirety, I guess, as people who react to things, like, you have to be very careful. Obviously, that's why you see people lower the opacity and flip the canvas and all that stuff like that, because they'll take it down immediately. It'll get copyrighted immediately because they own it. They want all the views to go to their to their channel, where they have officially they own, at the end of the day, they own that trailer, that footage. And so I think for her to just want to do this fan dub, she had to repost the trailer in its entirety, and she didn't do any of those things. She just, like, from what I saw, because we both watched it, she just literally took the trailer and plopped it right on, and just dubbed over it. Now, I think if she really wanted to do it, there was a better way to do it. I mean, she's not a YouTuber or anything, but I would imagine she would have people in her camp who would know.
Yeah.
Like she could have been on mic. And flip the canvas, lower the opacity, and then just done it that way.
And it's because she already has a contract with Crunchyroll. She already is a voice actress in the game. For her to do it, they're just no. And I'm surprised that they allowed her to release this information. I thought they would kind of be you can't say, but they said her go ahead, go for it. She said, following a call with Crunchyroll, I was given permission to share the following. I will confirm I will no longer be the voice of Kyoko in Classroom of the Elite. The actress shared on Twitter, the reason I was given for the decision was because of the Chainsaw Man fan dub I joined. I would have liked to find a more amicable solution, such as removing the fan dub, but none was offered to me. I was directly fired for it. So, yeah, they're not even saying delete it and we'll keep your job. Just yeah, you're done.
Yeah. She also said that I began working with fan dubs.
Exactly.
And today I'm being fired for it. For the new generation, fan dubs are one of the best formats to improve our skills and show what we can do. I really don't think it was that. I really think it was that she uploaded the trailer. Yeah. That's what I really think it was. I mean we watched the video and bro, she didn't do any of those things. And maybe again, if she didn't want to be on camera because she didn't want to disturb the reality or whatever of a mockument. She could have. There was things she could have done. She could have again flipped the canvas, lowered the opacity, but she put it right up on there.
Yeah. And someone said on Reddit, apparently it's an ongoing manga fan dub, a trailer from what I have been seeing online. It's not easy to find solid evidence either which way, and I know nothing about the French dubbing scene, but apparently she continued to fan dub content under her real name while under a contract with Crunchyroll, which again apparently is a major no-no for numerous reasons, one of which it pisses Japanese companies off a lot as they see it as piracy in their eyes. Honestly, I say this is more than likely Mappa talking through Crunchyroll. I remember there being a whole Twitter, I cut it off, but apparently there was some other things that happened with the kind of a similar thing. But it's just because she is a name and she does work for Crunchyroll, so.
Yeah. Right.
And I get it.
It pisses off the Japanese companies like Mappa. That's what I'm saying. It pisses off Mappa because Mappa's bro, we worked hard as shit on this trailer. We own the rights to share it, and now someone else is just re-uploading it. And if you don't know, you maybe put fan dub in the title or whatever, but if you don't know, I don't know. I understand.
They are very strict about that.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not saying that what she did was wrong. Props to her
sides.
for being a hustler, but I do see you can't just re-upload that shit and without some difference. It's that fair use thing. It's not really qualifying as fair use because you're a professional. That could confuse audiences too.
Exactly. And they think, and then again, it's the person who does get cast as a Makima, if it's not her, which I don't think it would be now. But it might be because people are going to be kind of well, what, this doesn't make any sense. Ramon said, can you scroll down a little bit? I'm not defending the big companies, but if you play with fire, you're gonna get burned, unfortunately. Copyrights suck. Yeah, they do. This is a situation where it is kind of, because we say it all the time, we show trailers and stuff, and we will get not a strike, but just this is copyright claim, whatever. And it's we're not claiming that this is our own thing, which I think is why she got in trouble, right? It's because she's putting it on her channel, she's dubbing over it with her own voice, and showing it to the masses and saying oh, this is kind of what it is when it's not. And we've never really done that, so it makes sense. It makes sense on both sides. I feel bad because it's literally this thing that she was so comfortable with and how she started, and it's the thing that led to her losing a huge role. And I feel bad for her. I'm sure this won't affect her career moving forward because I don't think it will. But yeah. And
that's what, someone else said, I had the comment here. This is from Dwayne. Some wild promotion for Chainsaw Man right here. This is what frustrates me about it is, Paladin Berserker Jedi, what up? Can't stay long at work, stay strong. My brothers and sisters who feel like they're Superman towing a Titanic made of kryptonite in all matters of life. Damn, dude, you're trying to hit us with some deep shit, dude. Thank you for stopping by. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a member as well. Shout out. But it does seem like crazy promotion. And that's my beef going back to trailers in general is because, bro, yeah, like a trailer is to excite people for the final product. Like people aren't putting the final product up on a YouTube channel, but that's the precedent they're trying to set, right? Like you can't take any of this and you can't just like put it back up because we made it. Like, you know, we paid people to make this. Like, you know, we, you know, can't like just let this shit slide. But
yeah,
like,
I feel like it'd be different if it was like a, I don't know, like a TikTok or even like an Instagram video or a Twitter video. I would have been different if it was a Twitter video, but it was on YouTube and she did upload the whole.
And that's the thing, like this is VanTuber, right? I kind of get their point. She was under contract and put her company on blast in front of the Japanese IP owners. And if she just had a YouTube channel, if she wasn't under contract, she was under contract. If she was just a YouTuber, again, like they would have just like flagged her video would have got taken down. And she would have either had to re-upload it or whatever, and that would have been the end of it.
Yeah.
But because she has a contract and she's in direct correspondence with Crunchyroll, they could be like, they can do more. Like they can't fire, like if me and Mehgan react to an episode and they flag it and take it down, like they can't fire it. We don't work for them.
Yeah. And Miko said it reminds me of the Totally Not Mark situation from last year. He promoted One Piece more than anyone and they stoked him.
That is a bullshit situation because again, with Totally Not Mark, that whole situation, he was following, like he was very careful. You know, he wasn't like, again, it was fair use. He wasn't showing like a bunch of like shit. What? Yeah,
I realized I already fixed it in my brain, so I said striked, but it said stroked.
But yeah, like, and then the way they were doing it was random. Like that situation was fucked. Like the whole Totally Not Mark situation was fucked. But that's again,
it's not. He's claiming that he's like made One Piece. Like he's not going around and like he's promoting it. He's giving you people that, you know, he was never went outside of fair claims at all. It was just bullshit.
That's why it was.
It was just bullshit.
Because he wasn't just like playing episodes, and even Totally Not Mark in one of his responses was like, there are channels that upload full fucking episodes, and they're still up. They're still up. So why are you coming after me? Like it made no sense. And to everybody else's point at the time in the community too, like this is someone who was spreading love for the series. This was someone who like was doing like work for them, right? Like getting new people excited in it. And that's the fucking bullshit part of all of this stuff is like, bro, a trailer is, at the end of the day, like that's why I got mad when we got flagged and our whole fucking live got taken down. Because we reacted to, and we were in the bottom part of the corner, you know, we weren't like, I don't even think we let the trailer play all the way through. We jumped back and forth, you know, commenting on it here and there. But the triple R or the RRR trailer, and then, you know, they take the whole fucking video down. The whole, like, I think that was like an over 3 hour stream. They just take it all down because this little chunk. We ended up being able to edit it out and then like put it back up. But this is supposed to like gain excitement for the movie.
It is totally gaining excitement. Exactly. This might have went differently if this was after the anime has started coming out and she decided to dub the trailer. It's just so fresh, and I think that that's why they wanted to act on it.
And Ramon makes a good point too. Copyrights are different from country to country. It doesn't matter the intention, spreading hate, love, etc. Yeah, it sucks, but that's why you got to be careful, especially if you are a big creator. I understand. I know it's different from country to country, and that's why Totally Not Mark's whole thing even happened, was because it was, I think, Japan's copyright law, because I don't even think they have their fair use law, if they do have it, is like completely different. I don't even think they have one, but dude, it's crazy. And again, like, I think some of it is silly, right? Like, I think that, like, what she did was ultimately harmless and was like maybe getting people more excited for the anime, whatever. But at the same time, like, I don't like to defend fucking big companies, like, but at the same time, like, Mappa is the one that's adapting like Chainsaw Man. So I am grateful to the team at Mappa who like worked really hard on this.
I see, you see both sides. Like, I think Alexander Art said, I think this is a voice actor. This voice actor's messed up, though. It's just not professional. And I think that is, like, super important to think about because, you know, it's like this hasn't even been cast yet. Like, a French cast hasn't even been thought about yet. It's English and Japanese first, and then they'll go along with it. But to then just, like, completely, like, oh, well, I want to put my own spin on it, and I want to be this character, and then have everyone else kind of, like, vouching for her to be the voice of this thing instead of giving anyone else a fair chance because they already have that vision. You know, it's kind of unfair.
That's the other side of it.
It's kind of unfair.
Because she did say in her statement, you know, I don't want, you know, anybody, any of my fans or anybody to harass the person that they do end up replacing me on that other show. Because she got fired from that other anime as well.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want anybody giving anybody hate to them. And I also, you know, don't want anybody to hate whoever they cast as Makima. And like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know that if this generates enough buzz
inciting
and more people, you know, become aware of it, then yeah, it's inciting other people to be like, oh, you should.
She's not as good, not as good as this, not as good as her.
Yeah, because people already don't love the Japanese VA, dude. Like, out of all the VAs, I think people were complaining the most about Makima, which I disagree with because again, Makima is putting on this like facade to an extent, right?
I totally, exactly.
And so that's her voice when she's doing that. Maybe she'll have a little bit of a deeper voice when she's, you know.
And Arthur made a good point. You know, it would be okay if it was fan made, but a professional voice actor doing it is kind of shady.
That's the thing.
You know, you already have a built-in audience. You already have built-in fans. You're doing it, and it does incite, you know, to be like, oh, well, you're not, you know, whoever they cast, you're not as good as this person that I saw, you know, a couple months ago. It's just not fair.
Yeah, really, it's just, you know,
not
at the end of the day, it just wasn't the most professional thing that she could have done, right? And
but even,
and even if she really did want to do it, like I said, there were other ways she maybe could have done it that would have been smarter to do it, but. Maybe she thought she could get away with this and she worked for Crunchyroll or had a contract with them. Like, I don't know, but I don't
agree with you know, what I think they should have done is take the video down. Hey, don't do that. Right. You can still have your job. I think that would have been fine.
It is them for sure not messing around with this shit, setting a precedent, because again, we're talking about Japanese laws, right? And how they view this shit, and how, again, wrong or not wrong, how they reacted to right or not right, how they reacted to the Totally Not Mark situation. Like, they don't play with that shit.
And I'm sure it would have been the same situation if it was like, you know, someone you know, in Japan doing this, like a big time Japanese voice actor doing this, already having a contract with Crunchyroll. It would have been the same thing.
Yeah, they're setting a precedent for sure, and that's why, like, I get it, right? I hate that this person, you know, was fired and lost their job because of something that was kind of harmless. But at the end of the day, she was playing with fire and she did it. And it wasn't the most professional thing to do. And she did it in a way that, like, wasn't the most responsible way to do it.
Yeah.
And, you know, if she has a contract with Crunchyroll, she could have maybe even, like, had some sort of correspondence with somebody, like somebody there, like a rep or somebody there. Or just like pushed it to her agent and said, like, hey, I made this. Like, is it cool if I upload it? Like, because it seemed like she got a little excited maybe, and she just did it. She thought nothing was gonna happen, and she just did it all on her own. Like me, like, if I really thought, because I really was thinking about it. Like, if I had a contract with Crunchyroll and I decided to do something like this, like, I would maybe like pass it on to my agent or pass it on to somebody and be like, hey, you know, like, I kind of want to, like, I made this thing, like. But
again, she didn't even have the foresight to do that because she thought it was so harmless, because she's done it before. Before she was you know, had a contract with Crunchyroll. It's just the fact that she had a contract with Crunchyroll that it's like kind of an issue. But there are two sides for this for sure.
I just can't, like.
Yeah. People are like, why didn't her agent stop her from doing something like that? It's just like, I don't think she even had.
That's what I'm saying. She did it without even like referring to them, like, or like deferring to them, like. She just did it.
Yeah, someone said she must have known that there might have been repercussions if her bosses weren't happy with this. But again, I really don't think she had like malicious intent. I just think that she's done it before she had a contract with Crunchyroll, so she just thought like, oh, this is going to be harmless.
Somebody should have stopped her, but hopefully, you know, I don't even, because it, you know, it goes back to, again, I really don't see, it does suck that she got fired, yeah. But I do see the Crunchyroll Mappa side, and it just is, I guess, even more unfortunate to me because I don't know what stigma it's going to create for this actor and how hard it's going to be for her to get work again.
People said that she's like, you know, I think that she was just really excited. Crunchyroll wanted to make an example out of her, but she's a good French voice actor and will get more work. Like, I don't think it'll be.
I mean, yeah, she
be
can't
that
go to
big of
another.
it. As long as she doesn't do more any fan dubs.
But how many? Like, that's the thing. How many studio? Like Crunchyroll, like owns a lot of anime, right? And they're like. I mean, there are other, and they just absorbed Funimation too. So like,
yeah.
where else is she gonna go do it at? You know, unless they just give it time and then they let her come back after like 6 months or a year and like she's learned her lesson.
It's just that character. I don't think it was like completely out the door. But
if she's blacklisted from Crunchyroll, like
Funimation.
Funimation is owned by Crunchyroll.
Now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I always forget that.
Where's she gonna get work?
I'm living back in 2010. I think 2010. Crunchyroll was around 2010.
I mean, yeah.
Were they? Funimation was for sure.
But I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, that's sort of the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do see the reason they made their decision. It is just unfortunate that she was fired, and hopefully she is able to work again. Let's go to Oda's house, boy.
Woo! This was so great.
Let's take a little trip to Oda's house. This was really cool.
Yeah.
Megan, you want to set this up for everybody?
Yeah, so I was just scrolling through Twitter, and apparently this was on like TV, so I can't find any. There were stuff posted, but I guess maybe it got deleted. There was like a clip of Oda's like work desk, and he was kind of like talking to these people, giving him a tour and stuff, which was really cool. It looked crazy. I mean, it was so cluttered, like everything, type of people where it's like everything has its own place, but everything just looks so crazy. But I mean, it like everything in his house is just so funny. It makes total sense that this would be Oda's living area. And yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
So you said that you can't find the pictures of his desk anymore?
I think that I might have added one, maybe, but the video I can't find of what I showed you.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, they took a trip over there. It's funny. There was a video and a clip up of them asking him hard-hitting questions like, Oda, who is Emu? Tell us who Emu is. And a bunch of other like just super funny questions that they know. Like when is Inel coming back? When is he coming back?
Yeah.
And obviously him not being able, he's like, I can't answer any of these fucking questions. But I really I maybe I'll try to look a little bit, and if I can't find it, then we'll move on.
Maybe I could try to find it. I mean, I didn't.
It was really cool to see his work desk, and there are clips online that have been subbed, so you can kind of watch bits and pieces of it.
Because it's just not a good picture because this guy's in it.
Bro, this is like in his house, dude. He just has a giraffe, like a life-size giraffe in his house. And it's really cool too. You can see with everything he does, and he definitely has a love for animals, but you can tell when you see that picture of his work desk. Also, probably because of the Smile Fruit users and all of, just every animal in One Piece, that he has references. Like he has little models, little figures of animals just sort of lining his desk.
Yeah.
Bro, look at this. Like this shit is like a museum, dude. This is this man's home, right?
Yeah.
This is crazy, dude.
Straight up.
There he is right there.
Look at that Chopper plushie in the back. Like,
oh, shooty.
What even is that?
I do want to try to find
I sent it.
clips.
I put it in the not clips, but I just put in the
were you able to put it in the doc, or did you put it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It should be right below. You want to click the other one too, or that's the only one I included?
No. I clicked the other one already too.
Dang it.
This one, right?
Nude is back. Yeah.
Nude is back, guys.
Nude is
Get it
back.
while you can. So apparently, Oda's dragon bath. This is his dragon bath, and it was designed by Oda himself, dude. This is how this man bathes. This is how Oda bathes. Did the man need to get the man? Because the man in the bath is
the man
not
looks
Oda.
naked as hell. Yeah. I don't know if he's like completely naked, but he looks straight up.
Yeah, did he need to get nude?
Yeah. I don't know. He saw the opportunity, he took it.
Yeah, he really. Yeah, he's an opportunistic individual.
We got a donation from Ramona Villa.
Let's go, Ramon. Thank you,
Ramon. The man is Luffy. LOL. He said, "I make a lot of money from ridiculous characters. Might as well spend it on ridiculous stuff." I love that.
Yeah, I love it.
I love that.
Bro,
yeah, he's naked.
This guy did not need to get naked. I mean, I guess they have bathhouse and shit, so it's not maybe as weird, but
Yeah, but I mean, like,
But come on, bro.
bro, this is
Put some
lit.
pants on, dog. This is so sick. So sick. And then the other one that you sent over, is the desk.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a picture that, like Mehgan said, there's a guy who was doing the interview. He's in it. This is
he wanted to
obviously
sit. He wanted to sit in the desk of the madman. Sit in the chair of the madman.
This is obviously not
scope.
Oda, but dude, look at this. Look at this madness.
Love it.
I love this. Getting a peek and getting to see just his workspace
Like what?
is it's
insane.
this is holy. Like I'm looking at a holy, like this, needs to be, when he's done with this story, I mean, they need to, like, this needs to be carved out. This needs to be like,
Chris Kills says you can smell this picture. Yeah, it just smells like old books.
I love it.
Smells like old
dude.
books and cigarettes.
This needs to be a display. They need to go into his house. They need to cut this room out. They need to not move a single thing. And they need to kind of just like freeze everything in place. And they just need to put it up somewhere. And then people can go and they can sit in Oda's chair too. It's just like, it's just such a, like, I feel like I don't deserve to be looking at this.
It's crazy. I mean, he's just like, yeah, I'll let you see my home.
Yeah, this is beautiful, dude. This is beautiful. What a lucky guy too. I mean, I don't know who this guy is.
Bro,
but
the clip is so funny. He's like this. He's like walking up the chair, and then he sits down and he looks and he's like he's just like, everyone in the room is fanboying over this shit.
Yeah.
Someone said if you closely look, you could see the One Piece.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it. And someone pointed out, I don't know if it was here, but there was like movies, like titles of movies that were like hidden.
You could see it in that picture?
Because it said Film Red, and then it had like 2 other movie titles.
You could see it in that picture?
I don't know if you could see it in that picture. Let me see if I could find it.
Well, when we were talking to Parvision, he talked about that script that Oda wrote and for whatever reason like wasn't made. But yeah, dude. Yeah, there's a whole video and you can find clips. I do want to see if we can find one clip, like tour of Oda's.
Yeah, nothing came. I tried to find some, but nothing came up. Oh, we got a donation from Jonathan R.
Jonathan R.
Thank you so much. It's actually pretty normal for most artists' deaths. You never know what we might need in the moment, from pens to pencils, references, LOL. Yeah, it feels like everything is very, like, he knows where everything is placed.
Oh yeah, there's a system.
Yeah.
This shit was so funny too. Let me see if I can switch back to this. This shit was so funny.
Someone, Fragments of Inspiration, awesome. They subbed this in English because this was on, TV, no English sub. So shout out to you, my dude.
Let me see if we can put it so we get the subtitles in there too. Just so I don't want the subtitles to get cut off.
小田先生でも奥様の地雷を踏んで僕はたまに奥さんに話しかけたら延々見えてへん状態になることがあったりして辛い時があるんですけど
Bro, he talks about
小田先生はそういうことないですよね地雷を踏んで怒られた
でも僕会わないんですよ週に1回しか
I don't meet my family more than once a week. This man doesn't see his family. Let that shit sink in.
It's not even that, like, he is incapable. I'm sure he's busy, but he just said, like, I just get too relaxed and I get soft. I'm like, that is the saddest shit I think I've ever heard. Everyone else in the room is like, what?
I mean, I get that though. I relate to that a little too much.
僕家族に会うとちょっとふにゃっとなっちゃって仕事できないんですよ癒しすぎて落ち着いてしまうんだ
Yeah, I relate to that.
ってないですか
会えないですでも夫婦喧嘩してる時に
Because I feel like people like Oda, and I'm sharing my experience too. Like when I relax for whatever reason, healthy or unhealthy, like we've said before, there are shadow sides to everything.
Yeah.
There can be a side of you that is a really good that you can use for good, but then also has its like bad side too. And so for me, if I'm ever like, I need to tell myself that it's okay to relax. And if I relax for too long, I start thinking of all the things that I'm not doing, or I start thinking and feeling like I should be doing something. Like I don't deserve to relax yet, like I gotta be going, I gotta be doing, I gotta be like hustling. I mean, obviously Oda has like definitely, because he's entered like legend territory. But I even think for someone like him, it's probably like, I don't want to get too comfortable because like, you know, he that's how much he cares about the story that he's telling. And I think there's this like fear, if you ever get too comfortable, then, you know, you might not be able to produce your best work.
Yeah.
And that fear is enough to, you know, make you only see your family once a week. But he also talks about really wanting to, once he finishes, like he's set. He's going to get to spend years and years and years, and he's not going to have to work.
He says here, I mean, he says like, I want to travel. Like all the Straw Hats are traveling and I'm sitting at home.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. VanTuber, we got donation from VanTuber as well.
Shout out, VanTuber.
It's your
This man dedicated his life to a single story. That dedication is to another level.
Yeah, I mean, I love him for it, dude. I respect him for it. I mean, he is, and we'll talk maybe a little bit more about it towards the end, but especially after reading what we just read, holy fucking shit, dude. Damn. But let's finish this little clip. Because the end is wild, dude.
漫画に使うのは大志が好きなものとか今時だったりするから面白いです。
奥様ナミにそっくりだっていう噂でお聞きしたんですけど、どういうところが好きなんですか？
そんなことを聞
Put
か
him
れ
on
る
the spot, dude.
それ答える小田も嫌やん。
僕、漫画家ですからあんま興味ないと思うんで世間が
聞きたいですよね。
好みの女性を描くんです漫画家さんは。なるほど。ヒロインに似た人。
Everybody knows.
Oh, wait.
Everybody
What do you
gets
say? I
it.
want to marry someone who resembles the heroine.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wait, is that what he said? I can't tell. It's blocked.
I think, I mean, I don't know how to get rid of this end
I
screen.
think you just play it and it'll maybe go lower?
大体結婚するんです。
No, it's on the video. They put it on the video.
No, if you... Oh, never mind.
What?
I think if you not hover, it will like lower. Like play it.
I don't think it will. Let's try it, though.
なるほど。ヒロインに似た人と大体結婚するんです。
Because they put,
Yeah, okay.
they put it on
No,
the
but it
video.
was higher. I couldn't read it. But yeah.
Yeah, wild, dude. Wild. They put him on the spot. They put my man on the spot.
They really did. He was blushing.
Someone said go full screen. The only reason I didn't go full screen was because I didn't want the subtitles to get cut off. Sorry. I didn't mean to sound so crazy. And that's the hard part too, because our screen cuts off. I mean, we could just turn off our screen, but then again, don't want to get flagged for having something up. You know, that's what I'm saying. Got to put it in the corner so you can see all the subtitles. It might be hard to see, but yeah. Crazy. This man, it's like you're getting to peer inside, a look into the life of like a true, like a living legend. And it feels like my eyes, I'm not worthy. Someone, he was Trees Wonderland. Yeah, don't you have to like
Switch hats like 10 times.
Okay, I'll switch that again, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound so
Yeah,
aggressive.
no, you said every donation. You haven't been doing it at all.
I didn't mean to sound so aggressive, and I don't even deserve a crown right now. I need a
You need a dunce hat. Do you have one of those?
What the heck? A dunce hat?
Yeah.
I need the black cowboy hat. I'm like the guy from Westworld.
Dolores, you're a funny girl. That's pretty good. Wow.
So, yeah, that's just, it's just so cool that we got to see inside, a little peek inside.
Yeah, a little peek.
And that's up somewhere. You know, you can find clips of it online, but I guess like Megan's saying, like, you know, some of them aren't subtitled, and then some of them
they're getting taken down. I don't know why. Which
is another reason why, unfortunately, like, you know, it'd be dangerous to maybe go full screen. While we're on the subject of One Piece, there was some live action news, and like I said in the beginning, if you're still here from the beginning, this is some live action news that was, I haven't seen anything troubling, dude. But this concerned me, dude. This concerned me. And I will, let me pull up her IMDb so you can understand a little bit more why. But what they revealed is that, let's see, we could pull her up here. Right here, right. Okay, yeah. What they revealed, let me go back to our show notes or the website. Sorry, I'm jumping around from tab to tab to tab. Please bear with me. Where did it go?
What?
Oh, right here. So what they revealed is that they've revealed a director for Syrup Village, the Syrup Village director. So, like we already know, there are probably going to be episodes dedicated. Like, Syrup Village is probably going to be an episode. Which I've already kind of come to terms with. Maybe they really are trying to cover as much ground as possible.
Well, I think I saw if you went back to IMDb, there was 2 credits there.
Oh, let's check that out.
So, I don't know.
Let's check that out. Maybe they're splitting it into 2 episodes then.
1.6, 1.5.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess she's doing 2 episodes then.
Mm-hmm.
So Syrup Village, then that's confirmation. If we look here, that Syrup Village is going to be 2 episodes. Yeah, especially because of what we just saw previously. So let me switch back again. Sorry about that. God.
Twitter.
Damn it, dude.
Twitter.
So many tabs open. So again, most people seeing this might think to themselves, "Oh, not a big deal." They just show a director.
Mm-hmm.
She seems fine. I'm sure she's very capable, and she probably is, dude. She probably is. I have to keep in mind that she's not the writer. She's not the showrunner.
Mm-hmm.
She's the director, and I do want to go back and watch these 2 episodes of this series that she previously directed. But I just had a guttural reaction when I saw what those episodes were and what series they were from. So if you don't know anything about Emma Sullivan was also, and you probably saw on her IMDb, was also the director of, and you would think this would excite me, but she was also the director of 2 Doctor Who episodes. Okay, those episodes specifically being The Haunting of Via Diotati. That's what I said. That's what I meant. And Can You Hear Me? Why, Josh? Why is this so concerning? It's just because of the direction that these episodes went and what these episodes represented for the entirety of Doctor Who. And these weren't just like little episodes, dude. These were like some pretty significant episodes that expanded on some Doctor Who lore that was just not okay. That was just not cool, dude. It was just not cool. One of them specifically, and it speaks nothing. And I'm being dramatic, so before anybody gets mad at me, it does not speak to her talent as a director at all. She's not the writer. She's not the showrunner. But just the fact that she was working on that, dude, like. And now she's gonna be on One Piece. Like, I want to go back and watch. I want to close my ears. I want to rewatch those episodes. I want to close my ears, and I just want to look at the choices she's making as a director. Okay.
Yeah, and again, she's not the writer. She didn't have any say. I didn't watch it.
She's not the actors,
so.
But she can get a performance out of them. So maybe if we go back and we watch those Doctor Who, maybe that's an excuse to get you to watch more Doctor Who. We go back and see that the performance she was trying to, trying to get out of these performers, maybe we'll be able to glean a little something from that too. But those episodes of Doctor Who, man, I can't speak to, because I didn't have time to watch the direction, but just like the episodes themselves and like the fact that she is tied to that. I just don't want her anywhere near One Piece because of it. But she's probably a great person and a very talented person. They wouldn't have hired her if she wasn't a capable person. I'm being more dramatic than anything because... Yeah, because, dude, I mean, what they did to Doctor Who, and there's maybe some saving it. And this isn't a Doctor Who podcast or Doctor Who channel.
I think there's a good chance that it'll be redeemed with the new Doctor. I am excited for you more so because I'm not caught up.
See, even Jonathan R. right here, dude. He said, "Oh, those episodes. Yeah, now I'm a bit worried." Right? Yeah, not the writer. Can't blame her for those. It's from Gabe. Only how it was filmed. So I really will. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down between this live and our next live. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna watch those episodes.
And there was also some news. I didn't think this was confirmed, but that I think someone mentioned it here. The Nyaban brothers. Remember them? Kiro. The Nyaban brothers. Long time ago. No,
I don't remember.
Well, apparently that one of them is a girl now. So they're gonna be like siblings, which I don't think is a big deal. But
wait, say that again.
The Nyaman brothers are now going to be, women can play men. Yeah, exactly. One of them is gender swapped now, but it could be a woman playing a man too. That happens.
Right. I mean, I'm not really too worried about that.
No. I just wanted to mention
right,
it.
Right. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just concerning to me, personally, and I think me and Trees Wonderland, we have a beef now, dude. He said it's not you, it's the way you do your job, Josh. And I'm sorry I let you down.
I don't think you said Josh.
Oh, I thought maybe I'm just.
You're projecting.
I'm projecting because I feel bad because I came across aggressive to Trees Wonderland.
Arthur said I would love to see Josh's top 10 Doctor Who episodes.
Okay, damn, shit, let's go. And he wasn't talking about me, but I did see Job, and I just put an S, and I thought the B was an H. But that's just because I feel guilty. I feel guilty. I feel like he might feel like I attacked him, or they might feel like I attacked him, and I just don't want to be that. I just don't
Dude,
wanna
I
be
just
that
translated what you said about poor Emma.
Oh. Yeah. I just want to know. Me and Trees Wonderland don't have any beef, dude. That's all. I already got beef with Will about a Christmas tree, dude. That's still been going on for a year now.
Yeah.
And I already got beef with
me.
With Mehgan, like constantly, nonstop, every day. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Oh, Brandon King said ditto on Doctor Who. Love the series. That's so, bro. You guys don't know how much I would love to talk about Doctor Who. And maybe now there's some sort of crossover, right? Because they're going to be directing the. Vermilion said beef with me. I love Vermilion. I don't think we got beef, dude. But this might be a little crossover. There's research, right? It's research for the One Piece live action series. So that would make
reach.
It's not a reach, dude.
Reach around.
It's not a reach around at all.
Reach.
I'm just saying, dude, that maybe I'll
Who Dat for Life Chris said after watching Kitagawa, My Dress Up Darling, and Chizuru Rent a Girlfriend, I can barely say that Rent a Girlfriend is better. Plus Gojo has tissues also, Mehgan.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did the same thing. But not not as grossly. He wasn't like looking at a photo of her. He wasn't looking at a physical photo of her.
I'm just saying, dude.
No, you cannot. You cannot. We're not going to go here again because it's just like your opinion is wrong.
What?
Chizuru is not better
you're
than
saying
Mari.
Who Dat Life for Chris is just coming to my defense saying that he actually went back and did the work and did the research.
He's not coming to your defense. He's saying... Oh, wait.
Yeah. I can.
Oh, I read it as My Dress Up is better.
We're both putting our own fucking shit onto these comments sometimes, dude. Like we're seeing our names and seeing like what we want to see. But no, yeah, you were ready. You were gearing up, ready to come at me. But guess what? Just like I looked a fool earlier. Welcome to the Fools Club. Welcome to the Fools Brigade.
Don't loop me in with you.
Welcome to the Fools Brigade.
Don't loop me in with you. Good God.
Vermilion said both, Dookie. Why use tissues and not socks? We don't have to get into it, but bro, if you use socks, you're a madman, dude. Socks? Chill. Use tissue, bro. He definitely was looking at a picture. She sent him lewd cosplay pics, didn't she? Mehgan, you're getting freaking wrecked right now, dude. You're getting destroyed.
Yeah, but it's like
no,
but it's like Chizuru's like not like inciting him to like they're not like in a like they're not in a like a will like it's not a will they won't they like she has been like, no, like I'm not gonna give you a chance. Like, we're just friends. Maureen like actually likes him.
Chizuru actually likes him too. She actually.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
She's finding that out. She's figuring that out.
Okay, yeah, season. It takes her a whole season, and then season 2 she still doesn't understand.
Anyway. Off top, damn! I gotta get my freaking Doctor Who list together, dude, for research purposes, for One Piece purposes. But that's the news, dude. New director revealed. The first director, right? Is that no? Or that's not true. They revealed. They revealed some other.
If you click on that One Piece Netflix, maybe there might be spoilers. Never mind. Don't click it.
Yeah, they revealed some other directors too. But yeah, Emma. Emma Sullivan. Dude.
Emma.
All I'm saying, dude,
Emma.
is I don't want, as you know, as a fan of the series, you know, I don't want to come at you. I'm speaking to Emma now. I don't want your previous work or anything like that. Like, I want to give you a fair shot, and I want to go back and I want to remove myself from the Doctor Who fandom and just kind of appreciate the direction, and I want to like be open to it.
Okay.
And I want to be open to, like, I believe you were hired because you were capable, and I believe that you know, you're gonna make some good decisions. You know?
The showrunner has the knowledge.
Yeah, that you're in good hands. And you guys are gonna elevate each other's work.
Yes.
The actors, the showrunner, and you guys are gonna all elevate each other. And I'm praying. This is also kind of a prayer.
I was like, amen.
Amen. This is also kind of a prayer, dude, because I just want it to be the case. Well, that's that. That's the One Piece live action news. Pretty up in the air. Pretty up in the air. So the other thing we want to talk about, I don't know. I am trying to be fair. At least being fair, focusing on how she filmed it, not writing. Yeah, I'm trying to be fair. So I want to talk about this too. We watched the first season of Haikyuu. I really did enjoy what I saw, but I wouldn't consider myself like a hardcore Haikyuu fan.
Yeah. Same.
So,
I haven't kept up with the series like at all.
So I'm just delivering the news. That it seems like a lot of people in the Haikyuu fandom are a little upset right now. And a lot of people seem to be upset because the final part of the series is going to be released as a movie.
2-part movie.
A 2-part movie instead of
another season. Mm-hmm.
Now, for me personally, like I said, I can't really consider myself to be a hardcore Haikyuu fan. But for me, like, see, Twitter is overjoyed and disappointed. I would be more overjoyed.
It's just because they're worried that a lot of the parts are going to get taken out because it is a movie. There's not enough time. They said it's going to be you have to be a 6-hour movie each to cover everything.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think, let's see. So this is due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Haikyuu season 4 to the top, second, blah, 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 brief delay. Since the finale was entirely focused on this match, the hype among fans was insuppressible. Additionally, the end of season 4 turned out to be an emotional roller coaster for fans. Spoilers. Some of the major segments in the final episode made viewers ecstatic, which is why fans are eager to learn more about what the future holds for the boys next season. However, the series recently came up with a disappointing news. I don't know if it's disappointing or this article is already leading. They have a bias. You can see disappointing. Why don't you just say news that the anime won't be getting a season 5. Regardless, fans are thrilled to know that instead of a new season, it will receive a 2-part anime film titled Haikyuu Final. Follow along, blah, blah, blah. As a fan, if I was, again, I can't consider myself to be a hardcore fan. I'm interested to know in the chat how, if anybody does consider themselves a hardcore Haikyuu fan, how you guys feel about it. I would be over the moon, dude, because these movies mean that, yeah, I understand that they might have to cut things out, but they could be just cutting out like some fluff, dude. And I don't like when shit gets cut out either, but like if I'm getting a movie animation quality of the finale, like that shit sounds lit to me, dude.
I mean, it is over 100 chapters. So
this is how I guess I'm trying to think of it. Imagine, right?
Yeah, people are like, I'd be pissed if AOT's final season was a movie.
Whack it like for
the last season of Mob Psycho Part 3 is a movie. Like imagine. Yeah,
100 chapters,
Yeah, 50 chapters worth of fluff.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen,
Again,
the Promised Neverland, something I'm glad I got to read weekly. You guys need to get through the first season. See, I've heard it's good. My brother loves it. My dad loves it. Like my dad really loves it. And people are saying like, damn, I wouldn't have waited for the anime to be released if I would have known. I would have just read the manga.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, dude, because again, like not being a Haikyuu fan, when you say 100 chapters, like in 2 movies, right? That's 50 chapters per movie?
Yeah, in perspective, 100 chapters is about 50 episodes of My Hero.
So let's just say 50 episodes, right, per movie. I mean, 50 chapters per movie. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, not a hardcore fan, but enough source material for 2 full seasons. Now they'll condense into 4 hours.
Because I am trying to think about it like One Piece, dude. If they had like the last, like, you know, like when Oda finally does finish it, the last chapter or whatever, the last arc or whatever, is, let's just say hypothetically that it's 100 chapters, and they're like, yeah, we're not gonna do it in anime form. We're gonna make a 2-part movie out of it. A part of me would be like, damn, but I guess I get it. I do get it, but I mean, I guess what I was like mainly more focused on was just that it's gonna be cool to see movie quality animation.
Yeah.
For like the source material.
No, yeah, that's the cool part. That's the cool part about it. But if things are cut out, then it's just like, is it worth it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because they've gone back and they've, like, in the case of One Piece 2, they've gone back and they've made arcs movies.
Yeah, and Ramon said movie adaptions over 1,000-page novels into movies, it could work. But again, that cuts out a lot. You can't do everything.
Yeah, and fluff isn't the right word. Like, that's the wrong word to use. I don't mean fluff necessarily. Like, I just mean, like, maybe beats that, like, weren't super, like, necessary to tell the story. Like, again, like, the manga will always be there, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not taking away the manga. And I get it. Because if I was more invested, I'm sure I would want to see every moment played out in the anime. But animes change shit all the time, too. Animes like fucking cut shit out all the time too, or you know, add shit. They mostly add shit all the time too, or spend way long. Like, it's pacing, right? Like, sometimes, like, it's not that they're adding anything or cutting anything out, but they let moments sit or like play out a little bit longer to maybe to be able to chop it up more episodically. But Ramon said the problem is people forget the adaptation is not the original work. People want one-to-one to the manga, but what's the point? Yeah. See, and then Terry Martin said, I just don't care as much about the animation quality. I'd rather have the character moments not get off screen. Trees. I don't know why I keep saying Trees Wonderland. I hate it, but it can work. There's 2 major matches that need to be covered in one movie, and then the final part can also be one movie, to be honest. It really can work, but still, I'd prefer 2 seasons. Yeah. Yeah. Malcard saying the point is to enhance the source material. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying also about the animation quality, not really caring about the animation quality as much if it means that it's going to come at the sacrifice of like these character moments. I do understand that, and I do get that, but for me, because I also like talk about that shit all the time when we talk about One Piece. Like, do I love the fights from One Piece? Like, absolutely. But I also really more so care about the character moments. Like, I care so much more, I would say, about that. And so, you know, that's like when we were talking about Stampede, we talked about it briefly, I think, on stream, and we talked about it a little bit more on a Patreon episode. But, like, we want to talk about Stampede, and Stampede being a lot of people's favorite One Piece movie. But after seeing Gold, after seeing Z, after seeing Stampede, like, I have to say, like, I think Mehgan said, which one did you say was your number one so far? And Strong World. Of all the ones we've seen, which one did you rank the highest?
Probably Z.
Because that's for me too.
Z.
Like, I would still rank, in my personal opinion, I would still rank Z above Stampede.
I did like Film Gold, but yeah.
Because, like, for me personally, there was more like story.
There is, yeah.
I appreciate Stampede for what it was. It was just fucking nonstop from start to finish. And don't get me wrong, I was fucking like ecstatic. That was the whole time. I had a big ass smile on my face the whole time, and I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
And they're totally different approaches, but comparing the two, like, I just appreciated Z's story, even though Stampede was awesome to watch. So I do get that sentiment. But yeah. Wasn't a huge fan of Z, but maybe it was the dub. Yeah, we watched the sub. And Gold was super fun too, and the story was super fun. They gave more to even that villain. We got to see more about him. So I understand that sentiment. I guess I just do also at the same time, even outside of fights, just movie quality animation, like it's kind of sick. And I know it comes at the potential like loss of maybe certain character moments. The manga will always be there, but I understand wanting to see it in the anime. Like I understand wanting to see it.
For sure.
Yeah. So I get it. I get it. Damn. Trees Wonderland said Mugen Train was only 15 chapters. That's crazy. That really
crazy.
No, I mean that really puts things into perspective.
Yeah.
It really does. We might keep going. I just want to check in with Mehgan real quick.
Oh yeah. I have to go, guys.
You have to go right now?
I have to leave forever.
Do you really?
This is my resignation.
You're putting it. Well, we need a formal.
I'm putting it in.
We need a sheet.
I'm throwing in the towel.
We need a sheet. We need it to be formal. Do you really have to go right now?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mehgan has some stuff she has to get to. Is it okay if I keep going and just cover?
No, you have to stop. I'm just kidding. Of course. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I have to. Is it because of Josh? I can understand.
Okay, Trees. I thought we squashed it, dude. I thought we squashed it.
Yeah, I have to go. But yeah, enjoy.
Yeah, she's got some stuff she's got to do. Some family stuff she's got to go take care of real quick. Nothing serious, nothing major. She's just got to go.
This is pick up my brother from school.
Pick him up from school. So yeah, everybody say bye to Mehgan. And you're stuck with me for like the next probably who knows how long have we been going? Oh yeah.
Anyway, okay, bye.
I don't know. You know where it's at?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll see. Bye.
Okay, everybody say bye to Mehgan. Bye, Mehgan. Sayonara. Good riddance. Hey. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Bro, everybody's gonna fucking leave. Well, you're stuck with me now, huh? Oh, how the tables have turned.
Oh, wait.
What? What happened? Are you serious? She's got her backpack on, everything ready to go. Okay, she might be back, she might not be back. But I just wanted to, to keep going on the Haikyuu stuff. I get it. I understand. I am a sucker for that movie quality animation. That's why Stampede was so cool. And I know that there are going to be episodes like that in the anime too. And some people, even Nolan, after talking to Nolan said that there are episodes in the anime that are better than movie quality animation. I don't know how true that is, but that gets me excited, dude. And we can't talk too much about it right now, but we're prepping, and we're going to be recording a Volume 1 extra later today too, a Patreon and YouTube member exclusive episode where we kind of go more about the behind the scenes of everything. But with the addition of like two more episodes, we're having to kind of like cram and read a lot more. So for people who know, and this isn't a major spoiler if you don't know, but for people who do know, we decided to like basically the first part of Act 3 that we're going to be covering is going to be entirely dedicated to the flashback, basically. And so we've already read that part, and we should have done a live reading to that, dude. I was making sounds that I wasn't even aware my body was making, dude. My body was just making sounds, dude. I was just like going, sometimes out of nowhere, dude. Sometimes out of nowhere, because, bro, the shit that happens in that flashback alone was absolutely insane. Paladin Berserker Jedi with another donation. Shout out Paladin Berserker. Let's go. It's your kitchen. Said chapter 0. Yeah, we read a bunch of that stuff. We read all of the Wanted stuff too, chapter 0. But Money T. Luffy said that part was wild reading for the first time. Yeah. Tied for Law with best flashback in the series, says Terry Martin. Dude, I might have to agree. Like, that shit was crazy. I mean, we'll talk about it more in the episode, but it kind of took information that we had known and that had been sprinkled throughout and really just tied it all together. Part Vision was talking about how some parts of Wano, and he didn't say for sure, just, to not want to spoil anything, but he said that certain parts of it, the community felt like certain things might have been like forced or retconned. And I don't know if he was talking about this part specifically. I did not feel like that, mind you. I just kind of was like curious about what they could have been feeling that way about. But it does feel like all these little bits and pieces of information that have been sprinkled throughout were finally like all woven together from start to finish in this one sort of flashback. And it was epic. And it still had twists and turns and reveals and things that we didn't even see coming. Another donation from Vantuber. Shout out Vantuber. Let's go. Bro, that flashback was insane. That needed its own epi. Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of why we're splitting it up the way we're splitting it up. Parvision really walked, shout out Parvision. He really walked through everything with us, and without spoiling anything, without giving us any details, he was just like, yeah, you're probably going to want to dedicate this chunk of chapters before we even knew anything about a flashback. He's like, this chunk of chapters to its own episode. And, so shout out to him. He was very, very helpful in all that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, and that's kind of that's just what I mean by when I'm talking about the Haikyuu thing. Like, obviously, I don't even really feel like what is the word? Like, I don't even feel like I can't even really speak on it or really have an opinion on it. Like, I'm just delivering that information because I enjoyed the first season a lot. Like, I enjoyed what I watched a lot, but I didn't watch anything past the first season, so I can't really consider myself. It's like me having this like crazy opinion on the new My Hero chapter when I haven't read My Hero in a long time. Like, I don't know. I'm not as invested, although I want to be. Like, that's another series I want to go back and watch more of. But I understand, I think for me, just as an outsider looking in, it did seem like with 2 movies, it would be possible. But after the chat, put it into perspective a little bit more, and especially Tree's Wonderland saying that Mugen Train was only 15 chapters, that really put it into perspective for me. And yeah, it does seem like a lot. And yeah, I don't know. There will be good things about it. There will be bad things about it. At the end of the day, the manga still exists, And I have to tell myself that too all the time. But, bro. Chainsaw Ray, what up, Chainsaw Ray? How do you feel about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? If you've seen any trailers or leaks. Yeah, I saw I think we watched it on stream the week before last, the new trailer. We pulled it up. I'm pretty excited. I talked more about it with my brother, who's also going to be buying it. I'm going to be buying Violet. He's going to be buying Scarlet. And, yeah. I'm excited. We pulled up the map. We pulled up everything last time, and it was really cool. So, let's see. There's a couple other things on our agenda that I wanted to talk about. Bye, Megan. Drive safe. So the real one cool thing, I mean, this is just within our community. And shout out, dude, like, what a goat. What a beautiful soul and what a goat. So, Chaz, as we call him, because I'm terrible at names, Chaz, who has been on our channel before, has been on one of these very streams before, was recently, and he, all his content in his channel, he talks about the One Piece card game, was recently interviewed by IGN, bro. Get it, dude. Let's go, Chaz. And I just want to pull this up. I mean, this was like, I just want to shine a light on this man and say, if you're not following this man, haven't subscribed to him, if you care about the One Piece card game at all, then check this man's channel out. Even go back and check out that stream we had him on. Damn, it's so hard, dude. We need a freaking producer. Oh, that's something else I wanted to talk about, too. IGN Southeast Asia, bro, certified. You see that blue check mark? Interviewed the man. He spoke with them about the One Piece card game, as well as about my favorite things about One Piece. You can check out the article in the link below. I just want to shine a light on someone cool in the One Piece community, in the One Piece card game community. This man's putting in work. He's still cranking out videos, telling you what decks you should buy. He's going through all the cards, and I've been, going to card shops recently, calling card shops and going, like, when we went to Little Tokyo, we also went to they have a card shop there, and I talked to the guy behind the counter because I just wanted to get a feel for, you can only sort of gauge so much by reading things online. I wanted to go call some shops, go into some shops, and kind of see what the shop owners were kind of thinking and how they were kind of feeling about the card game. So there's a shop close by to where we live that we went to, and we talked to the guy there, and we talked to another guy in Little Tokyo, and then I called one more place. And everybody said, like, in terms of, like, events in our area, they are going to be having some events, but the amount of promotional decks they were able to get to be able to giveaway at these events, and to have like, because they've promised that everybody who participates gets like this sort of this deck, I think. I guess like a lot of these people aren't getting enough decks. Like one place that I call is only getting 6. So they're like, yeah, only 6 people can sign up. And I asked if I could sign up, and the right guy that I needed to talk to wasn't there to sign up, yada, yada, yada. The other guy we talked to in Little Tokyo said this game's about to blow up. He said that, and the other guy said that it's hard. Bandai is pretty hard for them to get stuff from. And the other guy seemed to second that sort of sentiment. He was like, yeah, dude, like Bandai, it's kind of hard to get stuff, shipments from them. Like, so when we get a lot of it, but it's few and far between. We don't get a lot of shipments in between like these big shipments. All that to say, I'm just passing along that information because that's just something that I heard, which made me kind of feel like as soon as it comes out, like I would like to get it ASAP. He also said that there's so many people coming in the shop asking about it too. That there's so many people every day, he said, coming in there asking about the One Piece card game. Do they have it? Because this place in Little Tokyo also sold Japanese decks or Japanese cards. And since the decks are already out in Japan, I figured they might have some there. They didn't. Because again, they say that it's really hard for them to get them. But I'm just saying, from all these people that I spoke with, real human beings, not just on the internet, people or like articles on the internet, I mean, like these people say that based on their customer interest, there seems to be a lot of people excited about this game. A lot of people wanting to pick this game up, which just makes me feel like I need to get on it as soon as it comes out. But it's also just good news to know that there are a lot of other people who are excited and can't wait to play this game. So that's pretty cool. Let's flip back over here. Yeah, dude, Chaz is the MVP. So I want to shout out Chaz again, bro. Chaz is amazing. Oh, pulled up the wrong thing. Always do that. Chaz is the GOAT. See, Megan leaves and the whole show falls apart. Yeah, he's putting in work. So check out his channel. Asraf D Chaz, I believe it is on YouTube as well. And check out the article too, man. I just wanted to shine a light on a person who we've spoken with that is a super kind person and that is spreading the One Piece card game love. This guy's doing a lot. This dude's doing a lot. And I love him and I appreciate him for it. So round of applause one more time for Chaz. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh my god, dude. What the heck? It's your kitchen.
Denji's.
We gotta do that.
Back as all these bitches screaming that
Denji's.
back.
Oh my god, Paladin Berserker Jedi with the dono. Shout out and thank you so much. A teaser trailer for the breathtaking world of One Piece for when you're all caught up. Caught up with the rest of everyone. A glimpse at the world of One Piece. Can't post a link. A teaser trailer for the breathtaking world of One Piece for when you're all caught up with the rest of everyone. A glimpse. Okay. Which reminds me, thank you so much. Shout out Paladin Berserker. God damn, dude. Holy freaking shit.
Your kitchen.
Oh my god, it's your kitchen. So are you saying then that we need to check that out when we catch up? I believe. Also, I want to go to the community live. Like, unfortunately, Megan has some other things she had to go attend to, but I do want to be able to go through because we missed last week. So I want to go through the community live. It's a video showcasing all the cool places in One Piece. Okay, but we still shouldn't maybe watch it until we're all caught up. There's no new location that they haven't seen already. Okay. So let's do that at the tail end here. Let's go through the community live because there's some other really cool shit that people have been posting. And again, join our Discord and post any anime and manga related anything in our community live section of our Discord, and we will kind of go through it and react to all of it. A couple things that are pretty exciting going through it initially. This is just lit. This is D La Joy Boy. I love the man for his icon, Erect Zoro. I'm a huge fan of that. Posted this incredible, but not surprising piece of information. One Piece Film Red box office is 1.6 billion yen. I gotta figure out the conversion on that, but One Piece Film Red box office is 1.06 billion yen on its first day, and is the third highest first day box office revenue in Japan after Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, and Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, making it a historic blockbuster start. So that means based on its first day, it still was below Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, but is third. And that is still great. And who knows? Like, I watch another channel just because I don't know why this stuff interests me so much, dude, but it really does. I watch this other channel completely dedicated to just like breaking down the box office and how the box office works and just like how to look at the box office numbers. Because a lot of times, like, we see something and base it off of its initial week of release and see how it does. And then, you know, yada, 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 might say it was a flop, might say it was this, might say it was that. This is clearly not, but it is just interesting and going to be interesting because we still don't know the longevity of it, the word of mouth of it. With Demon Slayer 2 and Jujutsu Kaisen, even especially Jujutsu Kaisen, like, One Piece got third. And I think because you're obviously going to have a better experience and you should watch and read One Piece, at least be caught up, right, before you watch this movie. But with Movie Zero and even Mugen Train wasn't super far into the series. You only had to have watched season 1 of Demon Slayer. And with Movie Zero, like, you didn't have to watch any Jujutsu Kaisen. You could just watch the movie. So that potentially could be hurting it a little bit. But also just like longevity, like how these things over time perform is also like super, super telling. So it would be interesting to see if going forward, if it might have, like, during its opening day, its first day, it might be third. But over the course of like a week, where is it going to land? Is it still going to be third? Maybe it'll pass Movie Zero. I doubt anything will pass Demon Slayer. And my main reason for saying that is just because I think with Demon Slayer, you only had to watch season 1. And with Jujutsu Kaisen, you didn't have to watch anything. With this, you have to watch thousands. And you have to read potentially over 1,000 chapters. So I think, you know, that might have something to do with it too. But this is still amazing news. And they've been releasing a lot of stuff on YouTube. Like Crunchyroll has been releasing a lot of stuff from the movie Uta. They're doing like some Uta flashbacks and stuff. Some people on our Discord said it's not necessarily spoilery, especially if we already know who Uta is in relation to another character, which I'm dancing around it just in case, I guess. But yeah, they're already kind of tying her into the anime and showing her through flashbacks, apparently. So when we get there, of course, we want to watch all that. But Movie Red, I mean, I might be more excited for Film Red than I am like any movie this year. Like any movie, live action or not, like any movie this year, like straight up. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. Let's pop back over to the chat for a little while. Oh, Paladin Berserker Jedi, you son of a bitch, dude. You son of a gun, dude. You son of a gun
Your
devil.
kitchen.
Another donation. Welcome to Wano. I'm not caught up to you yet because, as you know, I'm a slow-ass reader and because life got me busy. But here's a celebratory gift to you. Wow, shout out Paladin, the GOAT, coming in again. Thank you so much for your donation. Guys, you don't know how much these donations help, man. We appreciate them from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. For real. Yeah, we had to, again, and shout out to some other people who checked our Amazon wish list, our cosplay list, because we added a few new things there. And that's cool too. Like, even if you don't want to, or even if you don't plan on, or if you're not in a position or a place where, you know, you can help out in that way, bro. Sometimes, like, if it was me in the other position, I just go look to see, because you can kind of put together what the cosplays are going to be. I mean, they're gone now because shout out, thank you to the mystery person who purchased, or the mystery people that purchased them. We'll probably get a letter letting us know who it was when they arrive. But if you were to go on there and you were to see, like, I'll just say that, I'll give you a clue. There was a white bucket hat on there. That's all I'll say. There was a white bucket hat on there, and this bucket hat is going to obviously need to be painted, or should I say half of it is going to need to be painted. That might give it away, but that's one of the cosplays that was added. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people could put it together. Let's catch up on the chat a little bit. Who Dat for Life Chris said, I think yeah, the real question is, have you seen all the movies? Like I said, we've seen Strong World. We've seen, obviously, Z, Gold, Stampede. We still need to watch the other, I think is it movie 6? Which is the One Piece movie that has the different style of animation that people have said is like a horror movie. Because we were talking with Rough Senpai and Boom and Sione on their podcast, and yeah, they were really encouraging us to watch it too. Compared it to like a One Piece horror movie. So we were even thinking like, damn, dude, maybe we'll talk about it like during Spooktober. If it really could be called like a One Piece horror movie in a sense, like obviously in a sense, but damn, Spooktober. So moving on to the community live, seeing what else we got in here. We're not gonna be able to get to everything, but we will get to as many things as we can. Also, some of the links don't look like they're showing up, but I should be able to click them, and we should be able to open them up on YouTube or Twitter or wherever they're being linked to. They're just not showing up in Discord for whatever reason. This is the official announcement trailer for Kaiju number 8, which I think, how recently did that come out? Because I think, let me just pull that up really quickly. I think, did we see that already? Did we watch that already? Yeah, video unavailable. It's not there anymore. Well, that's a bummer. Even when you click the link. So I'll click on the links that I can click on. Your name, let me pull this up. This is kind of wild to me. And I get it, but this is why, I don't know, it frustrates me a little bit that these things take so long to happen. I'm impatient, okay? Your Name movie coming to Crunchyroll August 18th. Barely? Come on now. A great movie. But damn, I feel like I saw that movie like 3 years ago. This is something I really wanted to share. People again said we could watch the Uta stuff from the anime, but I'm a little nervous, dude. I'm a little scared. I'm actually very scared. Bro, this shit is so funny. We were talking about that Peach John collab with the One Piece film Red. Like merch that they were releasing, like clothing, lingerie. And this is something different, but they put up these Tokyo Revengers inspired boxer briefs, dude. Bro, this is so funny to me that it's just going like right down the ass crack. And I think even Alexander Arts in the Discord said like something about the manji. I like that they put the manji in the butthole area. Wild. But yeah, dude, this is how you know you fuck, dude. If you're you're out on a date, things get taken to the next level, you drop trow and got these bad boys on, shit. It's over. Game over. It's just funny, dude. They put it like, it looks like, if I didn't know what this said, right? Well, because I don't. But it looks like left. It's just like this would say left, this would say right, and this would say crack right here. They got the left butt cheek, the right butt cheek, and right down the butt crack, just in case. It's design. Person got paid a lot of money to design that. This is really, really cool. Will posted this in the Discord, and this just goes back to Berserk. I don't know how much we can show or even how much is really okay to show, but there was a Rosine versus Guts fight that was fan animated, but it's the almost like one of the coolest fan animations I've ever seen. Like, it looks so good. It looks like, bro, because we haven't to this day, like, the best thing we've gotten is the Berserk movie. That's just the best thing. The Golden Age movies, even though they're not perfect, they're not great, like, they're better than, and I know Mehgan especially, like, has a place in her heart for the old anime, but and it's great too, but I mean, like, it's just, I don't know, like, I want something super faithful. I want something crisp. I want something, if I had to choose between the two, sure, I'm definitely not choosing the newest version. That's for damn sure. But this shit looks crazy. I don't know. I'm not going to show the whole thing because you should go onto this person's channel and check it out because it's very clear that they work their fucking asses off on this shit. And I'm sure most people have seen it because it's been out for a while now. But yeah, I just want to play a little bit of it, just a little section, a little segment, so you can get a taste, so you can just wet your whistle, and then you can go check it out. Their channel is. Let me see if I can scroll to their channel real quick. Shout them out, Mark Raymer. Mark Raymer. This shit looks fucking crazy, dude. Like, look how.
He's alive.
And it gets like crazier and crazier the farther into it you get. Bro, what? What? Excuse me. This is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. All right, go watch the rest on his channel, dude. Because that man worked hard. I followed his community tab, and I was just watching him post update after update after update. This man worked his butthole off. Terry Martin with another donation. Let's freaking go. It's your kitchen. Terry Martin says, Josh, if you get a chance, please watch the Barto dub clip I posted in the community live channel. I think you'd get a kick out of it. Okay. Let me go check it out. We were talking a lot on our last community live about the dubs and comparing them. So let me just see what it's all about. You say you posted it in the community live. Let me just scroll down. And we'll pull it up. Straw. Okay. Oh, glimpse of the world of One Piece. Paladin Berserker put that in there. I think it's this one. Yes. I need you to listen to Brooklyn Bartolomeo. Okay, let's fucking go, dude. I'm so hyped. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up for everybody so we could all see. All right. Straw Hat's new Bounty Dressrosa arc English version.
Shall we begin? First of all, Straw Hat Luffy, 500 million berries.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm getting up there.
Not so much, dude. Not so much with the Luffy.
Is Pirate Hunter Zoro, 320 million berries.
I love it, dude.
Can we celebrate with a drink? Demon Child Nico Robin, 130 million berries.
Oh my.
Berries.
It's gone up.
Cyborg Frankie, 94 million berries. So close to 100.
Frankie's not bad either. Dude, I love it. I actually think Mehgan showed me a clip of this, or we saw it when we saw an episode of Dressrosa, but we didn't watch this scene, and it must have been like that we only saw like a little bit of it, and I didn't hear it. It wasn't like as noticeable as it is in this clip. I love it, dude. They nailed it.
Also, that's General Frankie, not me. Go on, Usopp.
Bro, he's so funny. I mean, his voice is like, sometimes it is really rugged and really deep. God, Usopp. But I like it, dude. It's got a little bit of that Brooklyn in it. God, Frankie. I bet Megan's the voice actor. Megan's the impersonator. Let's not get that twisted. Yeah, this is amazing. I'll just see a little bit more.
My old crewmates are coming for me!
Oh, I think that was just the part. I love it, dude. I'm a fan. I don't know what the general consensus is on his Joey Wheeler ass Barto. Yeah. Jonathan R with another donation. Let's freaking go. It's your kitchen. Mehgan goes away and you're gaslighting with those horrible Brooklyn accents. For shame, Josh. You need to step out of the kitchen for this one. Sound the war horn, dude. Nobody tells me to get out of my kitchen because...
It's your kitchen.
Well, it's our kitchen, I should say. Dude, that is so funny. Aw, damn, dude. I got a warning for copyright. Whatever. That's why I didn't play the whole thing. Hopefully they just demonetize it. It's all good. Maybe we can cut it out later. Whatever, dude. That's honestly, I'm a bad content creator. Let me just say that. Because, and let me go off a little bit on it. I'm a bad content creator because I don't like, bro, we do what we do because we like to do it and enjoy it, number one. And because, bro, we're trying to share shit together. We're trying to talk about shit together. We're trying to experience shit together. I didn't even play that whole damn clip. I stopped it. We got through like 3 bounties. There were more bounties to go, or 4, or whatever. But there was more. That was only like a section of that clip. And so if they demonetize it, whatever. If they demonetize it, that sucks, but that's like whatever at the end of the day. This is not some fucking spiel to encourage people to donate more. I'm just saying as a fact. That's why, bro, if people are at a place where they're able to do it and they do it out of the kindness of their heart, fuck monetization. Fuck YouTube. And let's just do whatever show we want to do. Fuck them. I don't know. I just have that shit in me, bro, because it's like, we're just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to have fun. And I'm trying to hang out with you guys, and we're trying to watch it together, and they send 30 seconds of something, 15 seconds of something, take it down. I'm sorry. The only thing I really care about, the only thing that really sucks is when they take it down to the point like they do with the fucking RRR. The only thing that really sucks is when they took that whole stream down. And then they gave us the option to cut it out, so we cut it out. But I usually don't like doing that because then it just looks like a really weird cut, like a jarring like cut. But if it means that the video is going to get to go back up, that's fine. When they take it down, who cares? Who cares if they take it down? I mean, not who cares if they like demonetize it because of the support that we get from our community. But when they take it down and then other people can't watch it, that's when I get upset. So I don't think they're going to take it down. They'll just probably demonetize it. L YouTube. Damn right. L YouTube. Alexander Arts, bro. This guy. First of all, fuck Alexander Arts. No, I'm just kidding. That was a callback to the Momonosuke video. Bro, he's just been making these like cover pages and they're so sick. He made another one here. Chapter 3, Basic Training. Bro, these are just so sick. And Alexander Art's got a YouTube channel too. That man's working hard. A lot of people in our community work so hard and are also out there making videos and doing stuff too. Alexander Arts, I believe, is also the name of his channel. He does vlogs. He does One Piece card game stuff too. He lives in Taiwan, so he'll do some Taiwan stuff from time to time. Bro, this is awesome. I love these. I want to put all of them together, get them all together, and put them in a book. Fire. Thank you so much for taking the time out of you're editing videos, you're filming videos, and you still put those things together. That's amazing. World of One Piece. I want to watch this, but I want to watch it with Mehgan. I want to watch it with Mehgan when Mehgan gets back. So we'll save that one. And I am kind of going through and maybe saving some other stuff for when Mehgan comes back. Hunter x Hunter tweets worrying about health update. Uh-oh. Has there been more stuff about... So let's see. Open a Twitter account. Let's discover this together. This was posted in our community live Discord. I haven't heard any updates. So in May, Hunter x Hunter manga creator Yoshihiro Togashi opened a Twitter account to post his daily progress on the manga, but his recent tweets have been worrying. Not only has he posted a sketch of blank pages for the past week, he has also been directly addressing his ongoing health issues. On Friday, he tweeted, "My symptoms are not improving, and my treatment and recovery have been taking up a large amount of my time." On Saturday, he wrote, "I've done one frame." Bro, this is going to make me cry. "I can't put strength into my right hand, and I'm in pain." On Sunday, he wrote that work is progressing on a clean copy of the script. In May, he commented that he was going to that he has finished the rough drafts for 10 chapters, which is the typical amount for a completed book volume. The manga has been on hiatus since November. The manga returned from a previous... Okay. That he planned to resume the series before the end of the year. Oh my... Dude, this breaks my heart, man. He's literally saying, "My symptoms are not improving." This one, like, broke me, dude. "I've done one frame. I can't put strength into my right hand, and I'm in pain." Bro, let the man, like, rest. I understand that there even probably is a part of him, that really wants to be able to tell the story. I don't know how much of it is fan pressure or even like pressure from, I don't know, the publisher or just fan pressure. I don't know. And I'm sure a lot of it, I'm sure he wishes he could just tell this story and didn't have to worry about any of these things and wants to tell the story. and is trying his best. Because I try to think about it like that too. I mean, a good mangaka will tell a story that they love telling. They're not telling it for money. They're not telling it because it's a cash grab. Like people have said that other series kind of feel like at times. And that's what was so cool about what Kubo said recently about the continuation of the one shot that he released. When he was asked about it in an interview, the man said, they said, "Oh yeah, the one shot. Like, is it going to get continued? Are we going to get more Bleach? Are you making a sequel? Are you making a spinoff? Are you making this? Are you making that?" And Kubo finally answered, and Kubo said, "Let me just put it this way. I like drawing things when people are telling me not to draw them. So I think that's not just from the fans. I don't think he's really talking about the fans. I think he's really talking about the publisher, and he could be talking about the fans too. But I think Kubo loves his fans. But I just think that's him saying, like, look, like the studio and the publishers are down my neck too, pressuring me to do this, and like I'm gonna do it when I want to do it. I'm gonna do it when I have a story to tell. And it's the same thing here, dude. With Togashi, I just feel so bad because I'm sure he wants to tell this story, right? That's why he's pushing himself so hard. But I can't also like imagine that there isn't a part of it that is also from the fandom, like pressuring him possibly, or just him seeing the excitement of even like releasing that and then people getting excited and then news outlets picking that up and then feeling that pressure when he starts to actually follow through more and more and more. I know his wife was supposed to be helping him, but bro, that shit breaks my fucking heart. Like, yeah. We got another donation. Shout out A Beautiful Lie. We love a beautiful lie around these parts. Oda was hospitalized, and while there, Kishimoto actually visited him at the hospital and helped Oda out. So that means Masashi Kishimoto witnessed the creation of the Dressrosa arc in One Piece. Yeah, they are, apparently have a really great relationship. I would think that any successful mangaka would have, they would band together. They would have some sort of community because no one understands their struggles like each other. Especially at the time, Naruto being as big as it was. I mean, still kind of is with Boruto, but arguably, I don't know how you would compare them in size to One Piece. I mean, I think One Piece is just, in terms of like popularity, it's number one. But yeah, I mean, Naruto was huge too, considered the big three at a time. So of course they're going to get each other's struggles, and they have a great relationship apparently because of course, Oda featured Naruto on a cover page for Naruto's anniversary, I believe. Togashi made a comment before that he wants to finish the story because before he dies. So I think part of it is a self-motivation, but it's so sad that his passion is at odds with his body. I think that's, really, Terry, what it is, dude. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, no amount of fan pressure from the fandom. Like, I think if he got to a certain point and he really couldn't do it and he didn't, like, I don't know, and he physically was having such a hard time doing it, if it was just because of the fans, he'd be like, I'm sorry, I just can't. But I think the reason why he's pushing himself so hard is because he wants to finish the story. Like you're saying, he said in an interview, he wants to finish this story. Like that breaks my heart even more. That breaks my heart even more. Because I can only imagine. I don't know. And bro, I don't know. Like I'm just saying, like think about it. Like, we're talking about Oda and we're talking about Kishimoto, right? And we're talking about they're busy people, but they also are aware of, I'm not saying, bro, this is going to sound crazy. This is going to sound crazy, and I'm not saying this is the case at all. This is just how my brain is working right now, I guess. But they're aware of each other, right? Some of them have relationships with each other. I mean, Urasawa had that whole cool series where he was going around and like, talking to other mangaka. What part of him, like, as a mangaka, right? What part of him, Togashi, saw what happened to Miura and his untimely and unfortunate situation and was like, damn, like, and maybe is also kind of seeing what has happened after. Not to say that it's bad or good or whatever, like, but what if Togashi is like, I just don't want that to happen to me. Like, I want to be able to tell my story. Maybe that's why he's rallying so fucking hard, dude. I mean, who knows? Like, I'm not to say that he has an opinion on like whether it was like right or wrong or whether he agrees or disagree or like is commenting on the quality of it. Like, it's just for his own personal reason. He's like, damn, dude, I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want there to be this big debate on like who's gonna pick up my story and where they're gonna take it and all this. Like, damn, you adult dating site, you fuck. Okay, hold on, give me a second. I think I removed them, but I know that Lloyd is a mod. Let's see, Miko's in here a lot. Money, if Money's still here. Money will be a mod too. Here we go. Money D. Luffy's a Discord mod. Now he is a YouTube mod. And so maybe Money, if you're still here, Money D. Luffy, then you can help out. Yeah, dude, I don't know why. They're after us, dude. They're after us. I think that's fucked up, dude. They're trying to, what are they trying to say, dude? That us and our community need like dating sites? I don't think so, dude. We're all taken care of here. Ain't that right, everybody in this chat right now? Yeah, dude, damn. So yeah, that's that, dude. That breaks my heart, man. That is really fucking devastating. Jesus Christ. Probably because you keep talking about bussy. Maybe they're hearing me. I never played. This is Quattro put this in here. I never played Cyberpunk, but they released that Cyberpunk. What is this called? Edge Runners coming to Netflix. I don't know if anybody's more familiar with Cyberpunk that can comment on this in the chat. But I still haven't watched the fucking what was the other one that everybody was like losing their minds about? Oh shit. But I said I wanted to watch it, and I still do want to watch it. I never even got around to watching that. Someone in the chat hopefully knows what I'm talking about. But I mean, this looks cool. I mean, let me look up a little bit more about it. Let me see if anybody knows Arcane, I think. Oh, Studio Trigger. One Punch Season 3 confirmed. It does look like it, dude. Yes, at the bottom of the poster here, bro. What the heck? How did I miss that? At the bottom of the poster. Yeah, Studio Trigger. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if I know nothing about Cyberpunk. I'm definitely watching anything that Trigger puts out. Their animation, I mean, they did something for Visions too, for the Star Wars anime thing. And yeah, Studio Trigger, anything they do, I have to watch. Yeah, for sure I'm watching this. September? What was it? August? So next month? Adding that to my watch list. We also watched The Sandman recently, speaking of Netflix and things on Netflix, and I fucking loved that shit, dude. I think it's one of the best comic book adaptation things outside of like Disney and Marvel that has come out in a long time, bro. That thing was amazing. Not perfect, but like amazing. No, it's not Love, Death, and Robots. I think it was Arcane. No. Hold on. I'm gonna find it out. But I do. Yeah, Love, Death, and Robots is something I also have to see too. Yeah, it was Arcane. I still haven't seen Arcane. That's something, and again, because it's a property that I'm not super familiar with, but everybody was saying you don't have to be familiar with it, and that it's just a great movie. And I mean, bro, the trailer, everything I've seen looks amazing, and I just don't know why I haven't been able to get around to watching it. But it's on the list for sure. For sure. The main character kind of looks like you in Cyberpunk. Let me see. I mean, I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. I mean, it's got a little crazier hair if you're talking about Cyberpunk. Watch Party Arcane, let's go. Bro, I would love to figure out how to do watch parties, but we show a 10-second clip and it gets fucking taken down. I mean, maybe through Discord we could do it. But bro, this copyright shit is like wild. They swear like we're just like re-uploading shit. Trailer release on August 26th for the Konosuba spinoff. David Ram 775 also posted this, which I think was announced at Anime Expo, I believe. The main trailer of Konosuba. Let me just pull this up so you guys can see it. Make sure we bring this down. Oh, I gotta remember to talk about that. But the main trailer of Konosuba spinoff, An Explosion on This Wonderful World, will be released August 26th. That's in a little over a week. I'm excited, dude. I think it's mostly gonna be Megumi, right? From what I've seen. I don't think we're going to get to see a lot of other characters. It's like a Megumi spinoff. And I like Megumi, don't get me wrong, but she ain't my favorite. My favorite, gotta go Darkness. And Aqua creeps up, dude. Aqua's kind of right up there with Darkness. I mean, you love them for different reasons. Let's be honest. And I know I maybe get a lot of shit for that, a lot of hate for that, but I'm a Darkness stan. And kind of Aqua, dude, I love Aqua too. I have a figure of all three of them. But I was going to say, I don't have a Megumi one, but I do. It's just on Megan's shelf. But I do have my little Aqua Nendo, and I got my little Darkness right here. Darkness is kicking it right here. She's in the middle. I don't know how well you can see it. She's kicking it right here. She's kicking it right there between Frankie, Jinbei, Ivankov, Chopper. Bro, she's just back there. Where's the Darkness spinoff? Where's that? Give me a Darkness spinoff. Oh my God. Are they fucking there? I keep trying to fucking ban. Did Money do it? I think he did. Did he do it? I think they're gone. Okay. Oh, he did it. Let's go. Thank you. Yeah, where's the Darkness? Darkness. Hello, Darkness, my old friend. Terry says, yes, dude, where's the Darkness spinoff? How come Megumi gets all the fucking love? Megumi, yeah, she's cool. Explosion. But I want to, and I love, Aqua's fucking hilarious. What is, come on. Tired of being alone, Josh? I was born alone, dude. I was born in the dark. I never get tired of being alone. Let's see what else we got. We only got a few more things, and then we'll probably call it. But I'm just chilling, dude. I don't want to watch. I'm trying to be careful about what's in the community live, too. So if you see something that we're not able to get to, it's probably because I'm trying to save. Like, One Piece voice actress. Oh, so the voice actor for Luffy wants Luffy to be her final role. There's certain things I'm waiting for Mehgan. Even if she probably won't come back in time today, but maybe next week. So this is saying that, let's pull it up. Let's pull this up. Let's see what's up with this. Let's see what's up. One Piece voice actress, Mayumi Tanaka. Not that bad. Wants Luffy to be her final role. Bro, that makes sense. And dude, first of all, nobody, that's why I can't listen to the dubs. I like a lot of people, I'm a fucking normal person, and that's why people are like subs versus dubs, bro. It's both. It's just case by case basis. But with One Piece, for me personally, it's sub, and Mayumi Tanaka is Luffy. That's why I can't watch the dub at all, because there's nobody else that is Luffy. She just is. That is just Luffy. And of course, I mean, this is not like this is not me saying anything about commenting anything, inappropriate about her age, but she's old. She's an older like woman. Like she's she's going fucking strong, but what I'm saying is she's put in the work, dude. She's not a 21-year-old voice actor, dude. She's fucking, and she's been in this industry for a long time. Like, and what a way to go out. She's voiced a legendary character. Like, she's goated. She's legendary status. She will always be Luffy in the hearts of so many people. Like, she did it. She did it. She accomplished the dream. And she rose higher than many will ever get to. Like, leave it there. I respect her so much. And if she wants to leave it there, leave it there. She's earned it. She deserves it. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Same age as Dr. Kariha. I don't think she's that old. I'm not saying that. But she is a legend. Miko XD said, I heard she's worried she doesn't have the voice to finish the series. And that's another thing too. Like, how are we supposed to know like the wear it's taking on her voice? I mean, I heard recently from somebody else in our community that the voice actor for Frankie was having some trouble too. The strain that any voice actor puts on their voice and gives in their performance, like, I mean, for as long as they do it, I mean, I don't even know how many they do or how much they have to do in a day or in a week or what their schedule is like. But man, dude, they've been doing this for a long time. Like, they don't get a lot of the same breaks. Like, hopefully they can all make it to the end without any major health concerns. She be screaming into the microphone, bro. Yeah. And if Mehgan were here, she could do that. She could emulate that. Josh hates old people. Confirmed. No, dude. I hate old politicians. That's who I hate, dude. That's who I hate. Old politicians. And Miko XC saying, how do you recast that role? You can't recast that role. You can't. Luffy will just be mute for the rest of you can't. But imagine, and not to say that she would, anything. She said she wants the Japanese voice for Goku to take over for her as Luffy if she passes. God damn. As she voices Krillin too. It is kind of like crazy that they have to think like that. Like, what if I die? Like, who's going to take over for me? Like, what a crazy thing to put on top of somebody. Oh, like on top of death. Them having to like contemplate their own mortality. But they might, like I was saying, like, and hopefully she, again, nothing happens to her, and at worst, but at best, it was just that she's like, you know what? Physically, my vocal cords are strained. I just can't do it. I'm going to run the risk of hurting myself if I continue to do it. I have to step down. It was a different situation, but they did do a really good job with the Uncle Iroh situation in Avatar: The Last Airbender. In my personal opinion, it wasn't the same, but they did the best they could do. And I think that actor who came on gave a wonderful performance. And even going on into Korra after, I thought that actor did great. Josh must identify with William teching from One Piece D&D. What's so funny is we just started listening to a little bit of that. Because Megan's been getting more into D&D. Yeah. Yeah, the Iroh situation, it worked for that, and obviously it was like awful what happened, but yeah. All right, I think we're gonna end the community live section, but there is one more thing I want to talk about all at the very end. So if you're still here, and we're gonna post more about this later, I have been, what's the way to say it? It's been I've been trying to think of the best way to like kind of approach it, right? Because I know that, I'm trying to think of the best way. I'm making it by pausing like this, I feel like sounding like a way bigger deal than it is. But basically, because it's starting to sound like a crazier thing than it is. Me and Mehgan have talked, and we were planning on, talking about this more at the end. We'll talk about it more again later, and probably have more details. We've talked previously about this before, but we're to a point, and we're at a point where we both think that it's going to be extremely beneficial for us and our channel if we were able to bring on someone to help us as an editor. So we're putting this at the very end. And if anybody right now is watching, or if anybody is watching this later, if whatever that clip that got flagged didn't get this video taken down, then the best way that we can, here's the thing. So we get emails all the time, right? From these fucking, whether they're scam companies or whether they're legitimate companies, but I don't fucking know them. And they're like, you can hire us to do this, you can hire us to do that, and we'll do this for you, and we'll do that for you. But it's like, we want to bring someone from our community in to help. There's going to be basically the main things that this person is going to be doing is for now, like they'll be working on YouTube shorts, but then in the future they'll be working up towards doing like sort of like how Mehgan put out that Devil Fruit cosplay video. We'll be sending them footage and then they'll be putting together that, because we want to do like studio tours that we're going to be doing soon and like other bonus videos on top of everything. But right now it's just me and Mehgan. Like, it's just me and Mehgan. We do literally everything. And what is something that we just don't want to do personally is that for that to result in like less content. We want to maintain the amount of content that we're able to give you guys, but we also want to be able to have a little bit more time to like, relax. Yeah, sure. But by relax, I mean, we love what we do. And that's why it can be kind of dangerous sometimes, because we love it so much and it is so fun to us that it sometimes like feels like it's something that we're doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because it's hard to cross that line, I guess. Right. Because in your mind, you're thinking like, oh, this isn't really work. This isn't really work because I love it. This doesn't really work because it's so much fun and I enjoy doing it. But it does, like, if you're not able to like kind of step away from it for a little bit of time, then it can start to wear on you. And that's why other creators experience burnout and things like that, because they don't make time outside of whatever they're doing, or they feel like they don't have time outside of whatever they're doing. So for now, what we would really like to do, and we've talked to one other person in our community, but we would like to ask anybody else out there watching, because from within our community, we would like to bring someone on in this capacity. So what I'll say is, either I would like them to go to all one place. So I would say the best place you can kind of DM us would probably we'll say Discord or through our Instagram, through our Volume 1 Instagram. And Discord will DM. Like, if you're going to do it on Instagram, go through the Volume 1 Instagram account. If you're going to do it through Discord, then just DM me, message me personally on Discord. And, just basically send us your experience and your, like, all we really need is for you to be proficient in Adobe Premiere. We don't need you to be some fucking hotshot editor, I mean, we also, need you to be able to do the basic stuff, but, just don't feel like, don't, I guess, not, if it's something you're genuinely interested in, don't let it stop you if you feel like you're not experienced enough to just, shoot your shot and see, because you might be surprised, right? So we're just looking for someone to start doing those shorts things at first and then work up to doing more of those, like, bonus type of videos, those studio tours, those, like, little Tokyo tours, like we'll film, or vlogs or whatever. We'll film all that stuff, send it to that person, then they'll put it together, yada, 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 so on and so forth. And the way you could do it is like, so we'll just send your credentials, send your experience, a little bit about yourself. Discord, I would say if you can, message me on Discord, make that your priority. And then you can, for whatever reason, if you have a hard time doing that, then the second place you would go would be to Instagram, DMing Volume 1. But in that order, a little bit about yourself. If you feel like, we haven't really like shared a back and forth yet, and just a little bit about your experience. And and what we'll probably have you do is we'll probably pick a couple people from however many people, who knows, and then we'll send them some stuff to make some shorts out of, and then we'll just go from there. And we'll talk rates, we'll talk all that stuff. But I mean, dude, if you're interested, consider becoming a part of the team. It's a scary thing, to put yourself out there in that way. But, it would really help us out a lot, and it would mean the world. Obviously, this is paid. by the way. I don't know if I've danced around that or not. This will obviously be a paid thing. So, yeah. And we'll talk about what that amount will be later. Let me just catch up with the chat. Let me see what's going on. Maybe put out a call via a short. Oh yeah, we could do that too. Money T, Luffy, Josh, you guys put your whole you know what into this. I know how hard you work, brother. We appreciate the hell out of you. It's fine. A Beautiful Life said I'll do it for free. We're definitely gonna pay whoever helps us out. So just experience a little bit about yourself. Try to DM me on Discord. Send me a message on Discord. And if not, for whatever reason you have trouble doing that, just DM us on Instagram. And then we'll start there. And we'll talk more about it later. And we'll put this out maybe via short or whatever later. But if you're here, then, you get first dibs, I guess. Tree said, you made it sound like a breakup. It's just hard to talk about, because I don't ever want it to seem like... That's the thing, right? Like, I don't know. And it's just like a personal thing that I have, right? Like, I love... A part of me loves that it's all me and Mehgan, right? Like, I know that certain people, and there might come a day, I think that would be a blessing in a way if we were able to get to a level where we did just have people doing everything for us. But like, I've worked as a freelancer for those companies before, and like, I just feel like they feel so detached from sometimes what they do. And I don't ever want to feel that way because Mehgan genuinely loves what we do here. And so it's like, I don't ever want to be one of those channels that's like, oh yeah, everybody do all these other things and we'll just pay everybody and we'll just sit back. It's like, I like being involved. I love the process. Like, that's why we started doing this shit in the first place, because I genuinely love the process. And that's why so many people say all the time too, like, oh, like all these like people that like make it and they make all this money. They're like, why do they keep making movies, or why do they keep doing this and that? It's like, because they like to do it. They just like to do it. Yeah, I don't know. We're hustlers over here, dude. We're hustling. Ramon said you were still a business. Don't forget to keep some donuts for tax. Yeah, you were going to impel down. Bro, yeah, that dude, teching scared the fuck out. Not even personally. This was publicly. He was doing something with, I think, Grand Line. Was it? Anyway, they did like a podcast interview type thing where he was interviewing Teching, and Teching was like, he asked him like, what's one thing you could go back and tell yourself, And he was like, yeah, taxes. I mean, he shared it publicly in this video, but he was talking about how, he owed all this money and he had to ask his dad for help at the time, and, that it was just like a huge thing. And me and Mehgan, like, our jaws dropped to the floor. We're like, what? Because I'm bad at that shit too, dude. I'm so bad at that stuff. Like, horribly bad. Yeah. And we're not afraid to expand. Like, we're excited to expand. I just, never want to become someone who's like too far removed from anything. I don't even know why I'm being dramatic about it right here, right now, dude. I'm being dramatic. I don't know why. But yeah. Which interview was it? Says Batman for real. I mean, just look up Grand Line review teching. I don't know. It was semi-recent. Teching and yeah, the thumbnail's like, do what this guy did or something like that. Yeah, this YouTuber made one huge mistake, I think. Yeah, I think it's this one, yeah. Or no. What any YouTuber can learn from teching. Here, let me just show you this. It's one of these two videos. I forgot which one it was. Let me just make sure you can see this. It's either that one or this one, Steal This. It might be the Steal This thumbnail versus the other one. Oh, shit. Oh, almost got spoiled. You guys saw me dodge a spoiler real time. But, yeah. Have you seen that Roger Base is in Cape Town? Roger Base, last time we talked to him, we talked about having him on sort of a retrospective type of episode just because of how scheduling worked out. I don't want to say whether or not that's like still 100%, happening or not because of what happened last time, which again, I'm not blaming him. It was just scheduling. And it just kind of happened because we kind of kept it vague the first time around. He's like, when you get to Zoe, I want to do it. But he had no idea. And at the time, we had no idea when we were going to get there. And when we got there, it just so happened to be around all these other things. So, yeah. We've been corresponding still. But, yeah. So we'll see. So, yeah, just expanding and, wanting to bring on another person in a small, not small, in a significant way. But, I just don't want anybody else to also feel like the workload's going to be too crazy. Like that, all that stuff we can talk to you about. Any concerns you might have. If you're interested, you're interested. If you're not, you're not. That's just what it is. I'm a dramatic person. I don't know why, dude. I'm drama. I'm toxic. But, yeah. I think that's pretty much everything. That I wanted to get to. Like I said, the glimpse at the world of One Piece will wait for Mehgan, and some of the other clips will wait for Mehgan. Even this figure that someone posted in here, I want to wait for Mehgan. Yeah. So, there's so many other good things in here too. But I feel like it'd be wrong to do them without Mehgan. So yeah, we'll just hold off on them. But if you have anything else that you want to share, post it in our community live section of our Discord. The only reason we took a week off last week was because we had a lot of stuff going on. We just had a collab that we did that day that's when we filmed that little garden collab thing too. So yes, we're gonna still be doing them every week, even though Chainsaw Man is looking like it might be every 2 weeks. We're still going to try to do the lives, community lives, every week and talk about everything. Even if there's, for whatever reason, no Berserk and no Chainsaw Man, I love doing this. Mehgan loves doing this because it's a way for us to connect with you, talk to you, and talk about so many things. Talk about so many things that are happening. Shit that I don't even, sometimes when we do our research for this, it's like, damn, I didn't even know that was going on. I didn't even know that was a thing. So we're really trying to stick to every Wednesday. So stay tuned every Wednesday, and stay tuned this Thursday for the Par Vision episode that's going to be coming out. Oh no, I'm dumb. The Par Vision episode came out Monday. Stay tuned this Thursday for our own solo discussion, beat by beat, walkthrough of Wano Act 2. My bad, I messed up. Yeah, or me and Mehgan just kind of go through. And having Par Vision on was a lot of fun. I did see most people were pretty excited about it and pretty happy about it and loved it. There was a few people, and no judgment, whatever. You can't. Number one, you can't win them all. Number two, there's gonna just be people that don't fuck with you for whatever reason, and that's just the way it is. A lot of people seem to really enjoy it. There was a few people who were like, yeah, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, but for the most part, people were pretty excited about it, and we did have a lot of fun talking to him. We did have a lot of fun, and I know it felt like to some people maybe that me and Mehgan just weren't interjecting a lot, but bro, it was because I was so, my brain, I'm being honest with you, my brain was like mush. I felt like I was just, I felt like I was there to learn. I felt like I was there to get put on, dude. And and if I don't got nothing to add, if I'm just there trying to hear, trying to elevate, dude, I need to be paying attention. So I really, there were so many times where I would kind of think damn, dude, I feel like I haven't said anything in a long time, but I'm also just fascinated right now. So it was a good time. It was a lot of fun, and it'll be a lot easier, I think. Definitely our next conversation will be a lot easier because I feel like obviously we'll have read more, we'll be caught up, and there will be things that we'll have gone back and maybe watched some of his theories and stuff like that too, so we can have more conversations about them. But yeah, this Thursday is going to be just me and Mehgan talking about Act 2. And then Wano Act 3 is going to be 4 parts. The flashback is going to be its own part. Fun cosplay for that. Bro, you guys are going to, I don't even know how this is going to look. The rest of the stuff for that one should be coming today because we're going to film that one tomorrow. I don't even know how the first episode or the second episode for Act 3. So Act 3, Part 1 video or Part 2 video, one of those. I don't know how it's going to happen. But one of them, the character that is in mind I don't even know how it's gonna be. It's gonna be goofy. Number one, let me just say that it's gonna be goofy as hell. But if we do it right, it'll be funny. It'll be so funny. So we'll see. But yeah, I guess the hardest part is saying goodbye. And I don't want to say goodbye. I don't want to go like David Tennant. You want to share how you split Act 3? Oh, yeah. So, not the place to go. So, again, let me just kind of go through. I think I have it in my phone. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up. I can maybe type it in the chat, but how we decided to split it up chapter-wise. So, chapter-wise, how we decided to split it up. And, yeah, give your opinions. Like, let us know. Josh, if you want theories, hit me up. Paladin Berserker Jedi with another donation. Of course, dude. I'm always down to talk theories. Thank you so much for the dono. So how we're doing it is chapters 956 through 974 will be part 1 of Act 3. That basically covers the entire flashback. And one reveal, like, it kind of makes sense, right? After having already read that, because it starts with that, like, in between act information that you get, things that are happening outside of Wano. Then it kind of officially goes into Act 2, and then it goes into this flashback, and then there's one big reveal, I guess. It was pretty big to me, dude. It kind of like, I was shook. And then right when 3 characters show up, that's where that ends. So that's 1. Part 2 is going to be, which we haven't read this part yet. Part 2, Act 3, Part 2 is going to be 975 through chapter 1000. And then it's going to be 1001 through 1043, and then from 1043 to current. And how far are we into the final part of the Arrancar saga? So we read half. We have half. We have one half to go. So we just recorded that one yesterday. And It's going to be up on Monday. And then we only have the second half to go. And then we're going to do one video for that next arc that's coming after. Oh, people seem to like that. So 4 episodes for Act 3. Oh, did I say 3? I meant 4. Yeah, 4. But we were doing 2. We had already planned to do 2. So we're just adding 2 more. Yeah, so 4. So 4 episodes for Act 3. And it's to give time, bro. After seeing what happened in the flashback arc, it's like, originally, like, when I got done reading that, I was talking to Mehgan, and I was like, dude, when we didn't really know how to split this up, we were talking about, that was only half of the reading. We were talking about doing 2 videos. What we read for this one, chunk, that was only half of what we originally planned to read. Like, so we would have had to talk about all of that and this, like, other half. Like, no way. So again, shout out to Paravision for sure, and shout out to Nolan as well for their help on, like, being like, oh, maybe it should be more. Yeah. Wano month being my B-Day month is so awesome. Don't leave. Use this is my best found jam. This is your best found jam. Don't leave. Use this is my new best found jam. You guys were going to split Haikyuu into 2 movies. LOL. Yeah, basically that's basically exactly what we were going to do. But yeah. All right. Well, bro, I can sit here and talk to you guys forever, dude. I see people coming and going. People are like, all right, dude, he's winding down. It's the end. Megan's gone, But I just hate saying bye, but we got to do what we got to do. We got so many other stuff to get to today. This is the most fun, dude. This is the most fun. Just kicking it right here, just talking to you guys directly is the best. But stay tuned for next week. I gotta go. Stay tuned for next week. If you're interested in editing a little bit, helping us a little bit out, then let us know. Keep that in mind. Post some stuff in the community live section of the Discord for next week. And we'll be back next week. And Wano, 4 parts, all that good stuff. More collabs too. More cosplays too. all that. So the only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro. It's always the same and never changes. And on our lives, on our community lives, especially, we like to go to our chat to suggest what Megan's not here right now, guys, so we could kind of say anything we want, really. We could say, like, until next time, until next time, bussy. We could just say bussy. We could just say that. We could say, come on. We could, okay. Oh, we got a beautiful lie. Bye with a heart on fire with a $1.99 donation. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Someone said Megan is still in the bathroom. Yeah. Dude, actually, she didn't have to go pick up her brother. She had to go drop the kids off. And I didn't have to go pick up a brother. I had to drop some kids off at the pool. Just having a cowboy. I never in my life wear a cowboy hat. Megan really insisted that I wear hats. And I was like, I don't know what to wear. I just brought 3 hats down, 3 random hats. This was like, I think one of the ones she was planning or did wear for Robin. But having a cowboy hat on just makes me want to tip it all the time. You know what I mean? Get mega doot 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 doot. I like that, dude. Some Nardwar. Until next time, Denji saved the bussy. I made
Denji's
this for a reason.
back. Denji's
back. As all these bitches screaming that
Denji's
back.
I'm gonna just keep that forever. Are you sure you want to say bussy? You're right. I should think about it. Megan, when she goes back and watches it, she's gonna be really upset. Help us. Until next time, help us find the perfect match. Oh, VanTuber. VanTuber was the mystery soul. VanTuber, shout out. Thank you so much. VanTuber was the one who was able to help us out with those cosplay, the new cosplay that we added to the Amazon wish list. VanTuber, thank you.
It's your kitchen.
All right, so attack all of the bots in chat. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna say, let me try to think of one. Damn, Megan's usually here. Megan's usually so helpful. Okay. Thank you for watching. And you guys could just sit here and watch me struggle for what's probably going to be like 3 minutes. WanTuber, keep rocking in the free world. Okay, I do like it. Until next time. What if we just say Denji's back? And then I just play the song. And then, until next time, hats off for Denji. And then I just do like that. Like that. That's pretty good, Miko. I like that. Keep rocking in the free world is good. It kind of sounds like a song. Keep rocking in the free world. You know what I'm saying? It kind of sounds like it could be a jam. Hats off to Denji. Okay. Hats off to Denji. Someone said I like it. Hats off. Okay, let's just do it. Hats off to Denji. Let's just do it. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. Let me make sure I got everything queued up. Shit. Damn, and remember when the stream was falling apart because we took 1 week off, and then damn, that was kind of embarrassing, huh? Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, hats off to Denji. Hats off to Denji. Hats off to Denji. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are amazing. We love you. Bye.